TPC and toy daddies. TPC and toy daddies.
Welcome to the Toy Pick Community Top 10, brought to you by the Toy Daddies.
Hello, everybody. I wasn't sure who was going to host again.
I think it's technically Chris, but you hosted, I did it last week. I'm going to slot you over here, and you are in the host seat.
Well, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Yimbo Reviews Everything, along with my fellow toy daddy, No Chewing. We are missing our third talking head. Toy Father will be joining us briefly as he has some Toy Father responsibilities to deal with right now. So, hello, everybody. We are incredibly fired up to join you this evening. I was just saying, I'm still on a Chris Con hangover, so I know it's 2 weeks in a row. Don't worry, I'll be singing and getting my energy level all up and ready.
There won't be any sad Yimbo tonight.
No sad. Trust me, there's no.
It's exhausted Yimbo tonight.
It's it's so funny. I think it's just I don't know, Sunday being a 5-hour show. So Chris Con was a blast, and this is what we're going to get into. After we say hi to our chat, our wonderful, wonderful chat. Again, thank you guys for joining us this evening. But yeah, we're going to be discussing Chris Con. We are dealing with the fallout, the wonderful, wonderful fallout of getting to meet so many of our fellow community members. It was just a blast. It was so much fun.
It was toy community overloads, but in the best way. If I was going to be overwhelmed with something, I'd prefer it to be less. And as you said, it was 5 hours, but, with setup and cleanup, and we were there a little bit earlier, it was a full day. When we left, it was basically end of the day, but it was great. But as you said, let's take a moment and celebrate the people that joined us in the chat. Our favorite part of each and every Wednesday is when y'all join us and chat with us, talk with us, inform us about how we're wrong and different terminologies that we're not quite aware of. But yeah, absolutely. Let's start with Bonnie Rotten Picks.
I was so pumped when I saw he ended up in the top 10. It's amazing. So yes, you will be on TV today.
And you know what? It's a first. It's a first because it was a photo, our Fast Pass feature for Sully, not Bird, not playing photography, but because he is a frequent flyer, not Bird, on the Toy Pick Community Instagram page, he generously just asked, can I just pass along to someone? And he chose Bonnie Rotten. That instantly got into the top 10 with this awesome photo. We'll talk about that soon enough, but thank you for joining us. We have 4Gamer Corner. Thank you.
Hello. Best voice in toys.
Or best voice in toys and YouTube 6th Man of the Year. 88 Figs.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Ladonde.
Hello.
We got the always appreciated Cal the Collector.
What's up, brother?
Joining us. Ooh, Poppin' Milan.
How are you? What's up, Poppin' Milan? I will get my words to work for me eventually this evening. Hello.
Poppin' Milan's always appreciated in this chat. And Christopher's favorite copter each and every week, the Thanos Copter. Who, by the way, Thanos Copter, he kind of wants you to have a second handle of Thanos Monster Truck. I don't know if he's told you about that quite yet.
We'll make sure we bring it up when he joins us later.
New friend of the show, Retro Storm 15. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and absolutely. Thank you for sharing your art. It gives us something to talk about, something to celebrate, and that'll be featured next week. For those unaware, Retro Storm 15 was one of the photographers we selected from the secret hashtag from last week, which was hashtag TPC ChrisCon. We'll have a new hashtag being revealed shortly. And who normally has their own stream at this hour every Wednesday, Mr. Machu Toy.
It's the Machu Toy. He and Jay Shot are gonna go see the TMNT Mutant Mayhem, brother.
Hysterical. We're gonna have to do something with that sound bit.
And by the way, quick plug, you guys, I was sad I didn't get to join you when I saw the link, but that you guys went live earlier today. So Chewy, you were between two sentinels this morning around lunchtime for a little lunchtime stream. So how was that? Was that fun? What'd you guys talk about? I didn't
It
get to
was
watch
great.
it.
We talked about Chris Con
Yeah.
and just kind of talked a bit about that. And then it was only half an hour, so we were out. It felt good.
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to do that more often. Yeah, but you're on vacation. This is summer limbo.
Oh, I know. I should be doing more. I will.
Makes me feel fine. Back to the people in the chat. Toys R Us Kid. Oh my god, Toys R Us Kid 81.
That's awesome. That's a great name.
It's my fault for being old with old eyes. wait, that's just Toys R Us Kid. That catches up with everyone in the chat at the moment. Thank you for joining us. As we always say, you're appreciated. If you have not done so, please click that like button. I am Bane. I'd like to see the likes.
It helps the show. All of those all of the good things.
All the good things. How would you want to start the show, Yimbo?
Based on what you just told me right before we went live, throw up the I have the slideshow all ready to rock and roll. We'll jump into it. It'll give us our little tempo to work our way through. So here we go. We're kicking things off today with what's making us happy. What's making us happy?
We should add that as a soundbite. Absolutely. And if you have not figured it out, what made us happy over the weekend was ChrisCon. A reason for us to get together, celebrate toys, and honestly, just friendship, because it was just great to see you. Got to hang out with Chris, got to hang out with Machu, for the Friday and the Saturday, and then on the Sunday, got to see all the people that attended ChrisCon, and that really, overflowed the bucket of love and affection that we have for this fine community.
Yeah. Well, I literally, and I'm going to say it again, I don't care if I'm a broken record. Whenever I get around the people of the toy community, I always say it's like the best of humanity coming together, because it's all people from all walks of life, all life experiences coming together for a shared love of, franchises and this plastic crack and all of that stuff. And it's nothing but love in the room. And it was just from the show, from the doors opening to close, was a 5-hour sprint of love and just, like people, just their passions for these different toy lines. And it was just amazing. It was so great to see so many people that I've been talking to for years now, like this is the whole, like, with, we'll talk about our friend Tuscan Traders and the work that you did to help, set up the tribute table to Ryan. But like, he was somebody, like, he was a reason I went to ChrisCon, because there, there's The Rock, I heard once say, like, if there's anything you want to do, it's either like one day or it's day one, and I remember with that, with everything going down, I was like, I'm not passing up any opportunities I get where I can make a show, make an event, make a thing where I'm going to be seeing, my friends from the community, because life is too short. And it's, I couldn't stop smiling all weekend. I mean, like, again, you and Toy Father were such wonderful hosts for me and Machu. And God, Saturday, like we have we're gonna have to recap. So there's so much to talk about. Sorry. What were you gonna say, Joe?
No, I was just gonna add on to what you said. Like last year, I went to ChrisCon. It was the very first event. Before that was at the Collector 77's house. Like that was year 0. Last year was year 1, where they actually rented a hall. And a lot of people came, and they had all these things set up, which was fantastic. And it's like what you said. I just started being friends with Ryan last year, around January or so. December, January, we started actually talking and being on streams together. It was one of yours about Plunderlings, and that's how I knew to put Plunderling on the diorama, because he loved it so much. And so last year I took that chance, and I thought similarly to you. It's like, was this her? I've never been to a toy convention before. I haven't really spent a lot of time with Ryan in person, and I really appreciate that I took that chance to just spend 4 hours with, you know, people I met on the internet.
Right.
Which just sounds very funny to say, but they were friends, and you have these
Mhm.
conversations, you build these relationships, and with you, we only get you said it over the weekend, we only get so many revolutions around the sun.
Mhm.
And yeah, and a lot of these cons, I am certainly gonna try and make myself present for, because it's so much fun.
Oh yeah, like I can't wait. Next year we're gonna be doing up ChrisCon again. We
Do
have
you think
Legions Con coming
you
up.
know, we tried to sell some toys. We
Yeah.
knew we you know, we sold some toys. We generated you know, funds for a raffle for a good cause for Ryan's
Mhm.
family, and then we also handed out what felt like hundreds of stickers.
And it's never as many stickers as you think, because I still have, you know, like little piles left over.
The one sticker that I have the very least of is the It All Figures Cyclops Me version. I think I
Dude.
got like 15 left, maybe 10 or 15.
Well, that's just thanks again to Sean and his wonderful artistry. Like the fact that those are straight up like I'm still like I'm still giddy about it. It's now officially like my YouTube channel banner. I have that involved in it because how freaking cool. It's so awesome. And we did get a lot of compliments. I was like, oh, well, our friends here, It All Figures, drew these for us. Kids loved it too. You know, like they get like when parents were taking their kids by, like those are the ones.
Most.
Yeah.
It was I met him. He's a dial maker, a customizer. I hadn't met him before, but he has a strong following, but he brought his family. And so we handed like, oh, here's the No Chewing, Toy Daddy's Yimbo, Toy Father stickers. And then I was like, oh, do you want some too? He's like, no. I was like, hold on. Do you want more fun stickers? And I took those 3. I handed to him. He's like, ooh,
yeah,
these are way better.
Yeah. I know. I knew as soon as we saw those, it was like, Sean, can I make them into stickers? I need to make them into stickers. Like he's like, no, they're yours.
Great guy. I love that he made stickers of us, or made drawings of us that we can then use.
Right. Let's see. God, I mean, so my Sunday night, so you know, the quick plug, you know, on my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything, I stream 8 p.m.s on Sunday nights, Eastern Standard Time. And this week, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it home to the basement in time. I didn't know if I was going to have enough energy, but I didn't want to like cancel it outright. And it turned out Macho and I ended up streaming for like an hour on the ride from the car.
Yimbo drives home.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Fantastic. Every time you looked at the screen, I'm like, hey, eyes on the road, man.
I know. I was trying to be very good. I did yell at myself a couple times, and I went back to watch a little bit of game tape. But man, so like we, you know, at one point we were trying to recap. I think I have a better idea of, because it was a whirlwind. It was such a whirlwind. But I'm trying to so like right next to us, this is just we were just talking about Hidden Level Toys, right? Is that does it count? That's Bruno. So he was great. I wish I got to talk, because that was the whole thing that I said this to everybody that I'm going to mention. I'm like, I wish there was just more time, because like it was a lot of hats to wear. Like, of course, like our primary function is like getting to see everybody, and then it's also like, but we have a table. So like, you know, I was running a table. You guys were trying to like interview toy photographers for content that we can put out
Which
for
was
people
very
to
difficult.
I'm
cleaning up the interviews I have on my phone, but because of how loud it was, it's like the mics sound very muffled.
Well, that's gonna happen, you know. Like we're gonna do our best to have. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But there was just so much going on. But so Hidden Level Toys, I wanted to shout out. Obviously the top. I was so like, outside of the toy stuff, getting to see Sharon, Finn, and Big Manny Fresh, another member of our toy community.
Big Manny making the flight over for like a quick 24 hours in mass.
Yeah.
Or 36 hours, however long it was very quick.
So they're like getting to actually give them big Yimbo hugs and, you know, play with Finn, high five them, give them some toys to play with. Just like, oh, that's yeah. Finn was my buddy. We were doing dinosaur voices at each other. It was great.
He also would love the stickers.
Yeah. But that was just so wonderful. Mood Slime. like getting to see him there and meet his son again, just in the hurricane of saying hi to people. Autumn Night and Costa Collectibles was there.
Oh yeah,
so
that's right.
got to meet Eric. I wish I got same deal. Wish I got to go around and like take some pictures in Dios with him, but we got to hang out, we got to hug, and man, I mean, like, we're not trying to name drop. Just want to Jay Grillo, thanks for coming out. That was so nice getting to, getting that exchange, getting to see you for the first time after following your work all this time. But yeah, it
And
was just so neat. I
also,
mean, whoever you ended up, I mean, like, this is just a few of the names that I'm
one
trying to
of those
also.
folks that we got to see and be near was the great Sir Dork and
Oh
Sweetheart
yeah, he was on
Harley.
the other. That's right. He was on the other side.
He was in our cove of
yeah,
tables.
right.
But he's also
Brian.
asking, he took a flight. Yeah, Big Manny Fresh flew from California to Mass on Saturday night, and I think he left Sunday night, which is incredible. He came out just for the con, just to support Sharon. It was really heartfelt.
Oh, and you've seen her work grace the top 10 before, but we got to spend all day with Lost in Translation Photo.
Oh
So
yeah,
Jules is the best. So
she's
that was
great.
that was so much fun.
I didn't catch their stream when they aired it. I've always meant to go back, but she's great.
She's awesome. She's awesome, and definitely, like, I talked to her about coming on as a guest commentator. Actually, one of the things, like, Jared, it's great. It was great seeing you, buddy, too. But having Sir Dork and asking a few of these people that we're mentioning to maybe join us on a top 10 episode, whether it's for the whole time to celebrate all of the photos or just do a quick, well, not a quick, but Chris Con recap. But maybe we'll try to shoot for that for next Wednesday. We'll get the messages out and see if we can coordinate. But it was so nice seeing everybody. Like, it was so great. It was so awesome. Oh.
And then you didn't get to see it because you were a man on the table, but Chris got to pitch his Laser Man custom action figure to the marketing director, design director of Marvel Hasbro. And he was very kind. I would say he's very kind at the prototype that our Christopher presented to him. Oh, and I said his name 3 times, and he appears.
Hey,
what is going on?
Were you guys talking about me?
Of course, always.
Laser Man. Always talk about Laser Man.
Were you talking? Were you really?
ABL. Always be Laser Man.
Always be Laser Man. Oh man, how's it going, guys?
Dude, we're just like, we started with what's making us happy, like to just get things going, and just do it because, like, the ChrisCon stuff, like, we're not gonna stop talking about it because this is our big con. This was our San Diego Comic-Con between now and Legion's Con. Like, this was so much fun. And we were just saying, like, we can put out some invites for next week's show, maybe while the iron is still warm at that point, right? Like, it'll still be warm next Wednesday.
Exactly. Oh, and also,
there we go. Greg, formerly the Brute Scale. Yeah, buddy. What's going on, Greg? So awesome hanging out with you too, man. That's what I mean. Like, it was just so many wonderful people. It was smiling face after face. I gave out as many hugs as I could. God, it was just so good. So, Toy Father, yeah, hop in here, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, what a fun weekend, right? Like, it ended with ChrisCon for our weekend. Like,
right.
For us, it was me and No Chewing meeting up at this random place in Milford, which had International Night, which we went there. We went to this bar before because we thought you guys were going to get there earlier, and it's okay that you didn't. So we had some apps, we had some drinks, and then we're like, what do you want to do now? Because at that point, it was
we started in Bellingham at the Rubber Chicken Comic Shop.
That's right.
Where we found some cool stuff, and we were informed that while we got a table at the con, this actual comic toy shop didn't get a table. I'm like, oh no, something about this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, that's so funny. That Rubber Chicken Comics or whatever, excellent shop, excellent toys. It was really cool. I
got a ton of mini mates. They had a great selection, and now I'm deep in mini mates again.
Yeah, I didn't realize
the
how many
Watchmen set.
mini mates you got.
Jay and Silent Bob, both as humans and zombies. Walking Dead, and then I got this cool Kingdom
That
Hearts
one's
Disney Tron. Like, I love it. It was awesome, and all of them are reasonably priced.
So, I mean, we can go through our narrative for the weekend, but my first impressions, I gotta say, it was just so much fun. Like, I loved. First of all, I texted Yimbo afterwards, like after the whole thing. I think it was like last night or something. After I'd decompressed from our exciting weekend, and I said, Yimbo, it was great to hang out with you and not be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, you know,
without the mic in front of us and the headphones.
Exactly. And it was like just another like wall that, and as we kept on saying, like with Machu, No Chewing, myself, like our friendship hit a new level, right? We reached a new level because we hung out in a different way.
Right.
Yeah. I had Toy Father wake me up on Sunday morning to be like, Chewy, you gotta get up. We have to go set up. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's like, get up. I don't want to get up, but you got to get up too. That was funny. That in that night, it was like 2:30 a.m. and like honestly, I check out a post that I put up. Those pictures of No Chewing and Yimbo like shooting toy photos in our hotel room, that actually happened. That was from like 12 to 2:30 in the morning, and we were actually doing that. And at one point, I was watching some TV, but I was really watching Yimbo just opening toys and taking pictures, and I'm like, man, this guy's in the zone.
What felt for like a very long time, which says a lot about how much Yimbo bought over this weekend.
Yeah, it's so true. We literally
Sorry,
sat
Yimbo,
in
case you're still watching.
we sat in a circle and opened our toys like it was Christmas time.
It was amazing. It was
awesome. It was. And you kind of sold me. I kind of want that destroyer.
He's right behind me.
I want that. I kind of want the Thor. I actually want the Thor, but that destroyer looks great too.
Do you want to split? You get the Thor, I'll get the destroyer.
Okay.
I'll order it.
Okay.
He's fun.
And I'm so glad. And I knew Machu, he was missing like the extra hand. I knew it had to be in his bag because we really scoured through the trash.
I know. I felt I was like having such like empathetic toy anxiety for him. I was like, I'm sorry, man. We'll find it.
I'll be honest. I kind of had a feeling it was in the late night Wendy's bags or Burger King bags, and I wasn't gonna look.
It was not in those
bags. In sauce and grease. I'm like, these are probably better off going in the trash though.
I wasn't gonna share that we ordered late night Wendy's, but okay.
That's okay.
What? No, I got the ghost pepper chicken sandwich. It was good.
At one point, you were like, "Oh, this is pretty spicy." It's like, really? Isn't that spicy?
But
might have been the soju. Mix it with soju, everything's a little spicy.
God, those pictures, and then because I have some of the two of you guys also on the floor taking toy pictures.
Yeah, I saw that on your story. I was like, when did he take this?
When you were in your zone, sir.
I mean, there's clearly gonna be a lot of photos when there's 4 toy photographers just hanging out, playing with toys. Everyone's very quick to snap a picture.
Oh my god!
One of my favorites was when Machu had Scuba Steve in the sink.
Yes.
And Scuba Steve, aka Torpedo, I believe, the G.I. Joe Torpedo. And then there's No Chewing right next to him, squirting that atmosphere aerosol, and he's trying to get the right photo.
Yep.
And then again, late night, watching Machu do like something with the atmosphere aerosol and taking photos as he goes along. It was like watching an artist just like draw. It was pretty amazing.
Oh yeah. Posing. Oh my gosh.
Matt took Chewy's Tuscan diorama and then went to work on posing up a combination of Revoltech and Legend Avengers teams, and it was We were just all at that point. All three of us were just sitting there like, wow.
We're just like watching it.
I was just watching. Yeah, it was like a movie on. I was on the bed just like watching Machu slowly. Slowly as in like he spent like 20 minutes setting up this photo. I was like, wow, this is what it's like.
Yeah.
I think I spent like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
this is what I need to do.
I did have one sad Yimbo point of Saturday night, you know, because literally I know as soon as because you had you had that green anniversary Hulk and he was my starting, and then it was like anytime I opened a new set, I'd add them to this just little floor like posing I was doing, and I had the Ben Reilly Spider-Man balanced, and I was like so excited. And
Guys, that's what we need to do every time we're in person. That is like our Jenga game. We're playing action figure Jenga,
right?
And so every figure you buy and you unbox, you have to pose it either in
incorporate
it or on top for double the points.
I mean, did we even talk about what led up to that point of why we had all those toys?
No. We didn't cover that part.
I mean, for those of you who don't know, that Friday night, Yimbo, Machu, No Chewing, and I met up at a Target right near their hotel. And Machu went to town, and Yimbo got some stuff too. It was a good Target. It had a lot of Joes. It had a bunch of Joes. And that's where we got our first Shipwreck, and that's what Machu picked up. G.I. Joe classified Shipwreck. Amazing figure. So amazing that when we were holding it, when Machu opened it, we're like, oh my God, this thing looks like Yimbo. And so we immediately, the next day, tried to find Shipwrecks.
That was the primary goal, the toy hunting goal. That's true.
And we did. We each got a Seaman Yimbo.
I thought, well, no, what was the
Ensign Yimbo? He has a rank.
But it is an incredible, like, for those of you who don't know, like, man, this is an awesome figure. I don't collect Joes, but it's undoubtedly this is Yimbo. This is Yimbo.
This is Scowly Yimbo.
It may say Toy Father. This is Yimbo here talking. It's your boy Yimbo.
What do you guys think of the chat? Is he better than CM Yimbo? My CM Yimbo?
Yeah, bring CM Yimbo up there.
I think where's
Yimbo? No, this is more Yimbo.
Oh, this is way more Yimbo.
Way more Yimbo, right?
Way more Yimbo. Now you need to get one of those soft good hoodies, like a black one and a gray one from like GPS lot, and I'll print out your logo so it can be on the hoodie, and then that can be you.
That would be good.
This is Yimbo if he dressed up as the sailor from the YMCA like song.
Right.
This is Yimbo during Halloween most years.
Right. But so that next Saturday we went to a Target, we went to a Walmart, we went to the mall with 3 stores in there. We went to a Hobby Lobby, then we finally went to one last Target that actually was right near my house. Yeah. And I did not think we'd go all the way back to where I lived. And that's where we hit jackpot. Walmart was where we hit the real jackpot. So
KJ Smith cracking me up right there.
That was funny. And KJ Smith, another person that we got to see at ChrisCon. Great to see him again. Yeah. That's where I first met him.
By the way, what's so funny?
Did I meet KJ? I don't think I met KJ. Did I meet KJ? KJ, did I meet you?
He got to the table at least once, and then I hunted him down to give him some atmosphere aerosol.
Oh man, KJ, I don't think I met you.
I did get to meet him briefly, but now it's like the synapses are all making my connections.
I mean, there were so many people to meet, right?
But Macho, it's very funny that KJ referenced Step Brothers because that was what Matt and I fell asleep to on Friday night. It's on FX, one of my favorite movies. Or was that right? Was that, or did I say that was?
He said it was one, but the top 10 cinematic moments of all time. With Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly singing and playing at the very end of that movie.
Yes, Conti,
which I kind of just gave you a side eye for like an hour. Like,
I know you did. I know you did.
10, you say?
Really? Because I was like digging it. I was like, Yimbo is so right.
Yimbo's so wrong about this.
I was like, whoa, this is he's absolutely right.
I'm just gonna start rattling off Marvel moments across the last 10 years, but like one of each year.
Yeah. Oh, I know. But yes, it's just very funny that Step Brothers. So that was both nights on FX coming through. So yes, apt reference. That's all I'm saying. Apt reference. I'm also, by the way, playing with my transformation turtles. This was my first. Yeah, like this was my first toy of the weekend and Friday night. I'm sitting there like with the directions, and Machu's just watching me because I'm just like, how does this work? How do I do? Oh, the legs come up. Oh, the arms.
So you're such an adult. You read the directions.
I know. Well, I would when it comes to transforming, even Transformers. Like I need the directions before.
I pride myself on even as a child. Be like, I am not looking at these directions.
When I was a child, I did the same. Like I didn't look at the directions, but as an adult, like I don't want to break anything. Like so, yeah. I do look at the directions.
Although I will pat myself on the back. I gave my son like some of the open Transformers, like either from my childhood or anything I bought like as an adult, because like I have the Starscream from the first movie. Ooh. and it was I've had it open and displayed, so he's now messing with it. And I was able to transform him into a jet without directions. So I was very proud of myself. So there, Chewy.
Oh, you got it too. You got it too.
You guys got him.
We ordered it from the same place.
I know, but I was surprised that it came. This came faster than my MJ and Goblin.
Mine still hasn't arrived yet.
So this was just so everybody knows. That was the mall GameStop purchase. The guys go, Yimbo, look at this. And I went, ooh, so I can get this? And they were like, yeah, go for it.
You're like, does anyone want it? It's like, but we don't have to play that game. You can just have it.
I'm like, all right. Because I have one of the Legend More machines, but that particular one being the palette swap from Marvel versus Capcom. And then I was like, oh man. Then we unboxed it and it was incredible.
KJ Smith is the one that bought the Scarlet Spider-Man. I didn't know.
Duh. Okay. My bad, KJ.
I wasn't there when that
That's
happened.
Awesome. Yeah.
But KJ Smith also confirmed that he did not see you, but he did see Sir Dork.
Okay.
I think I remember when we moved that Scarlet Spider, so I think I saw KJ's face because I think I may have called Machu over to deal with it because it was his. Oh, interesting. KJ, I'm sorry I missed you.
And he got some stickers. So thanks, KJ. Stickers. Hopefully you enjoy.
Yimbo, like when you open this, I'm like, I need this figure. When we were in our little circle opening our figures, I was like, I need this.
It really was like, so I know everybody, first of all, blanket statement. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. For those that do, I know that even each family has like different ways of going about it. So like in my family, my mom was very adamant that my sister and I take turns, and like we had to do she wanted to extend our Christmas morning as long as possible. So we take turns and like we'd have a chance to like enjoy before going to the next figure. I felt like we were doing that on Saturday where we were like, what you open out, Machu? Ooh, all right. Well, he just opened that destroyer, so I'm gonna open up the Bruce Banner pack. Ooh, right? Wasn't it like we all took turns watching?
Just like Christmas with children, eventually we stopped taking turns, and there's just a massive cardboard pile in the middle.
Yeah.
Resulted in us unsure if a set of hands were still in that pile.
Like that was really funny just to be like, whoa, look at this. Oh, I really dig this one. What? It comes with this? Amazing.
Yeah. And Jared, thanks for joining us this evening, buddy. We will definitely be reaching out and seeing if you can hang out with us next week to give your impressions of the con as well as we continue our ChrisCon 2023 coverage.
Yeah, Jared, it was really a pleasure just to see you like be right next to you at the ChrisCon, I felt like we were talking to you more than we did at other cons that we've met up. So it was nice to just catch up.
Yeah, it was great to see him and Harley, and I got my favorite pickup of the weekend, Bishop.
Nice.
From
That's a great
Third
one.
Orc.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a really cool figure.
I
I'm so
told
happy
you.
I got him.
Yeah,
I told
is a
you it was
good-
great. Yeah,
is a good
for
figure.
It's just how many
Christ. Oof.
every day there's like a figure out.
Well, yeah, we know this. We know this all too well. Yeah, we've all hit. See what? All right, so I'm happy you guys picked that one up.
Yeah, the paint app is amazing.
I need to find my modular Iron Man that because I don't have the proton cannon one. Although I kind of now am tempted to just order that and try to sell the other one. Or I'll just be good and just. But I want because they're like basically the same figure. It's just the palette swap from the game. But
it's a colorway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nilla, it is the Mezco Bishop that was released in January of this year.
That Mezco Bishop's awesome.
It's been a figure I've been looking at for like 7 months. Being like, should I do it? It's on Entertainment Earth. I could use my promo codes. It's like, but I'm really happy I got it at this price.
Yeah.
Very generous of Jared's to sell it to me at that rate.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, so just so much fun seeing you guys and like the toys were the cherry on top. It was just amazing.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, I mean, ChrisCon itself. I mean, yeah, that's right. You got the Funko, mini pops,
the bitty pops, and
that was another like thing too.
Yeah, I got the 8-bit pack as well now.
Oh, you
it
did
arrived today.
Oh, nice.
Did you order it that night?
Yeah, I did. I love it. And then I gave my daughter the Disney ones. I didn't tell you guys. She loves them.
That's awesome.
We were gonna say like can't leave those in the store for when you got the girlies at home.
2 other ones, and I don't think she'd be interested. Like the way she was talking about it, she's like, "Oh, these are all nice. These all." I was like, "Oh, do you want me to see if there's any more?" She's like, "Not really." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah,
take got her the step back to Target.
There you go.
I would say like that morning of ChrisCon, that was a lot of fun. Like waking up first of all on 3 hours of sleep and then setting up. But it was really
Chris. I was not good that morning. I was like, "Oh my god, I can't even drive." It's like I felt like I was like hungover as a teenager.
Yeah, it was definitely tough getting up, and I have to say though, that whole day was just lifted on adrenaline and meeting people. If it wasn't for No Chewing getting me like this breakfast wrap from Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, like I didn't eat anything until like 7 o'clock that night.
Yeah, same.
And I was like, "Oh my god, did I eat anything?"
Stopped to get those nachos because we didn't eat anything for like 9 hours.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know. But I was like, "Oh, I'm so drained." But it was so much fun just seeing it from start to finish and getting to meet all these people that I had like just no face to match like their IG handle or anything like that, or maybe. But for me, I'm more of like I like the personal connection. I don't remember people's names through just IG. If I've talked to you like a few times, like through DMs, I don't remember people's names if I've even seen them through YouTube a couple times. I'm more of a tactile person where I have to have a face-to-face meetup and seeing someone's face and talking to them for a little bit. It was wonderful to meet Greg the Brute Scale, like
formerly the Brute
Scale. I did. He posted something and I said, "Hey, it was great meeting you. My neck really hurts from looking up." And then he wrote back, "My neck really hurts from looking down."
And that's why KJ didn't see you either. It's like, where is he?
Is he tall?
No.
Well, I'm not that short.
I'm just kidding.
But it was cool because for at least Greg, like he'd come by and talk and see what's going on, and he was just so personable about checking in.
I think he was the first one to come by the table.
Yeah, he was one of the first that we met.
And I got to hand off the spot that he won the week before.
Yes, that was funny.
Right, that's right.
That was the first thing. Some other ones, Lost in Translation. Great seeing her coming. just around the table and like meeting new people. It was really good to
It was
just
so
talk to
funny
her.
seeing her every so often. She's like, "All right, this is all I'm buying," and then she's like, "I'm gonna take it back to the car," and then she comes back and I see her with another figure. She's like, "I don't know what happened. I gotta take this to the car," and she just kept doing. This is great.
That's like, yeah, what happens at a con? But there were great deals at the con too.
Yeah.
Like I felt like there was nothing that was really inflated. I only got one thing at the con, and that was when
Besides the cosmics.
Besides cosmics, sorry, I did buy 2 cosmics. But
yeah, I got my hands on some cosmics as well. That was my only con thing. I mean, like, granted,
cosmics.
we did enough work the rest of the weekends. So I was on my best behavior on my couple of laps around the place.
Well, this is what, like, I probably wouldn't have gotten it had No Chewing not thrown it in my face and said $20. It was the Toy Biz Green
I
Goblin.
think it was either I think it was Mike Hex that told me. He's like, this is one of the most sought after Green Goblins. He's like, you should buy it. I was like, I should buy it. Then I looked at you. I'm like, no, Chris should buy it.
That was really nice of you.
It was. I was like, I'm a Spider-Man fan, but knowing you and knowing your collection, I'm like, maybe he'll say that he already has it, and I'll buy it. But then when you say you didn't have it, I was like, oh, this makes your collection for
like
Legends.
I love Green Goblins, and one of my favorite is a Legends Green Goblin, but I never picked up the Toy Biz one, so thank you. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah,
so
for $20 too.
$20
Bargain.
in box.
Mint in box. I mean, it has to be mint. You look at that plastic around that toy. Like, you have to take a knife to it to ding it.
It's so true. It's so protected.
It was a different time. No one
cared about the environment. Yeah,
we've come a long way.
Yeah, it is the opposite. But it was great. Like, I think working at table is exhausting. Yimbo did the first like half of it, if not a little bit more than that, and like he really worked it and made sure we got that people to come in. And I think one thing I do want to mention is that we were able to do a table for our friend Tuscan Traders, who passed away about a year ago, and it was a really nice memorial table or a tribute table. And his wife Sharon came by, and she put all these awesome like photos and displays up. She brought his favorite NECA Dio, which is, I don't know if you can't really see it, but it's right here.
Oh, nice.
And I'm just holding on to them, holding on to all this stuff until I can see Sharon again and give it back. But then she brought all of her favorite figures, and it turned out to be a really nice table with No Chewing's homemade Dio as well, which was really just seeing it side by side with the NECA one. I was like, all right, I see what you're doing here. You did a great job, man. Like, you really did. Like, seeing it right next to the NECA Dio, I was like, wow, it is like spiritually like inspired by this, and it really showed. So really a lot of thought in it. And the table itself looked great. We had stickers. Not only that, we did a raffle. We had a raffle. It was like $5 for 3 tickets, and there were 3 different prizes. One, a basket that Sharon put together, which had 2 of his favorite figures, a Deadpool figure that actually, aka the hooded figure, donated, and then I had a Marvel 2-pack Deadpool Hit Monkey and a Mafex Deadpool, and then No Chewing gave the sought after cartoon April O'Neil NECA. And so we had 3 drawings. We had some amazing winners. One of them being Sir Dork. The other being, I
forget who told me or said to me about the NECA April, the cartoon one, and they were like, no one can find that anymore. I'm like, really? It was available for like on Target.com for like a week. Apparently, it came and went.
Yeah, someone was waiting by the table hoping that we would.
Yeah, that was up for sale. Yeah.
but
Whoops.
it was
They should have bought more tickets.
we were able to raise at least like $120 just to give to Finn and put into an account for himself. And I'm happy that we could do that. So
Yeah, it
and
was a
thank
great
you,
time.
KJ, for answering. Nil over there, like the con, yeah, was in Milford, Massachusetts. I guess it was at a different spot the year before, right? And then there's even talk of trying to expand on it again for next year. So
yeah, I was telling Rusty, one of the organizers, that they get one more toy company showing up, they need a bigger space.
Yeah,
because they had Valaverse, they had the Four Horsemen, but next year there's a lot of toy companies, like independent ones via Kickstarter, that should be around.
yeah, they had Valaverse.
Dacre was there. Almighty
Baker
Legends
was there, and he wasn't showing up. Like, he wasn't there for Almighty Legends, but next year he could very well be.
Yeah, well, like with the toys in hands, you know.
As well as D13, Chris from Four Horsemen.
That's right.
His line is going to be available next year as well. So that was my suggestion. Again, you need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, even though it was a smaller venue, it did not feel crowded whatsoever.
No, I never felt crowded.
No.
It was very comfortable. And I think the oh no. Well, hey, I am wearing this for a reason. I am thinking about it.
If enough people buy Laserman action figures, Chris will back the Cat Lair. I mean, the Cat Lair already passed its initial funding, so it's being made.
It's being made.
Something to consider. That this will potentially become like a grail piece for you.
We talked about it extensively, Emerald Knight. We all waffled. Well, at least Toy Father and I waffled quite a bit on it.
I would at least go halvesies with you, Yimbo.
I know, like that would be like a fun, but like
can you imagine?
It's not out of the realm of possibility, but for me probably. But I'm telling you right now, if you're someone, not you necessarily, Emerald Knight, I'm just saying, like, as a person who might be just getting into toy photography and thinking about what to do, like, that is a home run. Like, yes, it's a big investment, but like you're wiping out, like, you would have so many possibilities for toy photography that someone like me, for instance, you know, over the course of 2 years buying various dios and pieces, you know, you're in one shot, boom, you have something that you can have, what, 5, 6 different spots of shooting, if not more. I mean, so like it's definitely worthwhile. Like I'm at a point of I can't.
I mean,
spatially,
you have to be a Thundercats fan. I would preface that.
You do.
You have to be.
Yeah.
If you're not a fan of it, no, don't
get it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's great. DeLorean.
It's great news for that it is getting back, so the people that want it
news.
will get it. Like, that's amazing. I want it. I just can't space and finances.
I know. We can meet halfway. Every year, and then I'll give you. We trade it off at a rest stop. Like, here, you know,
Chris Con.
Like, don't leave it out in the sun. Like,
right.
You know, just wipe it down with water. Sometimes it gets a little grumpy at dinner time.
You gotta read a bedtime story. Nothing too exciting.
It would be awesome. It really would. But this is before we learned about people like 78 points of articulation.
That'll be coming soon enough too.
Yeah. So, you know, there's already.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Mike, we saw you like several times. You didn't get our stickers? And you only got J shots?
We had them down on the table, Mike. And it was wonderful meeting you too, buddy. It was so nice. We had the
most stickers of any table for free.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, take them.
They were awesome stickers.
What do we have, like 12 different stickers?
Yeah, I mean, we each at least
wide assortment.
Yeah, we each at least had 3 at least. And then I know there were a lot, and then there were Toy Daddies. There were a lot of other stickers too.
Yeah, I think also both of you, I need a set of your stickers because I forgot to grab it from you at the end of the con.
Fair.
Because I grabbed it, I think twice over, and then I handed them out to people.
And Yimbo, thank you so much for printing out the It All Figures character ones. Those were a big hit at my house.
Yeah.
Like,
so
whoa,
good.
this is you, Dad?
Yeah.
I showed my wife.
Like, it doesn't look like you. I'm like, well, let's pretend.
Let's pretend the Sentry looks like me, and you just shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I don't look like Cyclops, but that's okay.
I could at least have the excuse that I look like Peter B. Parker.
That's a fair point. Well, not as much as Ensign.
Ensign.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we got a question in the chat from M. McKinney. Yo, question for all three of you guys. What are your 5 most recent pickups? And you have to have it in hand, not orders.
Just 5?
Are we talking in the order of pickup, or because this weekend
I can knock off a few.
All right, so I think this is one of the last pickups I grabbed was the Mezco Bishop from Sir Dork. I had started the weekend off with the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Deadpool version 2.0, which is my favorite Revoltech. I think this one is actually, I have Spider-Man. This one is doing a little bit better, but overall, I think I enjoyed this the most. As said, we got Ensign Yimbo. This just came in the mail today. And then and technically I did pick this one up too. I bought it from Toy Mart, but Machu held on to it for me. This is the Nendroid Stitch, which is something I've looked at for quite a while.
Yimbo?
Oh man. Well, I'm looking at just what's in front of me, which is already. But I really like how this Mark 1 came out. Although it surprised me, it feels like it's hollowed, so there's no like weight to it. So it's actually super light, but all the joints move really nicely, and he's very pretty. If you come across him, I have Widow back here. She's great, even though I haven't done the Machu modding whatsoever. But even just out of the box, I mean, like, she is spectacular. Hasbro finally gave us lower ab crunch on a female body. So that is massive for my own enjoyment of being able to come up with posing for them. So, like, man, and then we saw today somebody did it with the Spider-Woman, right? Like, took the lower
portion, the bottom half, and the lower torso just popped, and then you switch out the feet. Done.
Yeah. So she's wonderful. I mean, like, it's everything that's at, like, for me, McKinney, like, all my new stuff is like all the latest Marvel releases, like the Legend stuff, like, I really like this Hulk too. Like, really like this Hulk, and from the banner pack.
Yeah, we were talking like how we got all the Marvels and the recent Marvel Legends, and they've been really killing it. Like, all of them are great.
Yeah, I know this year started when you look back on, and that's, this is why we like to talk through our thought process and all of that, because, opinions change, all that type of stuff. So, like, when we started this year, I know 3 of us were doing the 52, which, God, I can only imagine at this point what it looks like. But
it's problematic if you look at that from like a 52 perspective.
Yeah, we don't know. But when we started the year, all 3 of us were saying, well, I think we were going to focus, because, it was admitted that, Hasbro was having some stuff where we weren't super in love with their products at the moment. And we were going to switch over towards more like premium / import releases. And then Legends has come back with like just
so many
insanely great stuff. Like, this is all really fun. This has all been really great. I have my Lady Daredevil too.
Do you
Electra
like her?
Daredevil? Yeah,
I really love her.
I think One Oak Customs, who was also at the con, Great customizer. Just recently finished his own version of Electra Daredevil.
Ooh.
Let me just grab a figure.
So check that one out for sure.
But what's he grabbing? What's he grabbing?
What's he pick up this week that would end up in a case?
What are you grabbing?
What's in the
What do you get your
box?
hands on?
Oh, just answering McKinney's question was, I got a lot this weekend, but if we go from most recent, when I came home from ChrisCon, first of all, Danny, aka Toy Addict, sold me his Apocalypse Build-A-Figure, and this has to be one of my favorites, Apocalypse. Like, I have the Build-A-Figure from Toy Biz, I have the Age of Apocalypse, but man, this one is just a great paint job, great face sculpt, great look for Apocalypse. The second thing that came in through the mail was this Clayface. Now, this is a DC Direct. It's a classic, really look. What I was surprised by these arms, it's the same material as Batman 89 Mezco. And
really?
It's really like, it's a nice, like, just soft rubber, and it just bends any way you want it. Like,
that's neat.
It's
just
really
like the
cool.
Mezco Batman.
Just like the Mezco Batman.
Just kidding. No one bends it the way any way you want it.
No one who owns Mezco Batman is.
I don't want to be blamed for that. I was just joking. It's a joke.
But really
Mezco's
cool.
any way you want.
Really cool Clayface. After that, I'll just show off my Cosmic Policemen. I got this guy. He was cool.
Yep. Blue alien guy.
This girl came in the mail today. I ordered a while ago.
She's my favorite from the wave.
She's awesome.
They're about to announce the next wave on the 11th.
This one I feel like is a sleeper. I love her. I think
she's really good. I made a point with Cosmics that I'm only buying, or the ones I'm definitely buying are the female characters and the Motu inspired characters.
Okay. So you ordered the PowerCon one?
Yes, I ordered those two.
And it's too late to order them.
Yes, for that well, you can get it from like Chubsies.
Oh, you
so
can.
Retailers you can buy from.
Okay.
And then people at PowerCon next weekend will have first dibs.
But retailers are already selling them?
No, well, you can buy them for pre-order, but you have to wait for whenever those actually come in stock.
Oh, okay. What's it
like
called?
Yimbo when he goes over to PowerCon this weekend.
Oh my god, I would love that. I really would. That would be one just to keep the con season going. But sadly, not. This is but next year is going to be the summer of Toy Daddies traversing.
The summer of Yimbo.
No, the summer of the Toy Daddies, baby. Because we'll have San Diego, then we'll have to do ChrisCon and then PowerCon. Our families are just going to be like, where are our daddies with the toys?
God.
I can guarantee ChrisCon, and I'm definitely aiming for San Diego next year.
Yeah,
I think that's gonna max me, especially if I do Legions Con again.
But Legions Con's great.
So Legions Con, you're still saying yes
for next year?
Yeah.
Well, unless something was disappointing about this upcoming one, yeah. Seems like the one that all the East Coast people go to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, NYCC Tenio says, I know that's one of these days we'll have to get you there too.
This is definitely one I'm considering, and I want to take my kids. So
I am.
So I probably won't working. Yeah, max vacation days.
I think I maxed it pretty close for the year, so I wouldn't be able to do that one.
I mean, Thursday to Sunday, so you could do a weekend.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Take the train in with me. Come on.
I'll think about it.
I'll let you know. I did. Machu sent us a link for like if you want if you could try to like apply for a press badge, and I think I did apply, but we'll see.
Oh, did you?
Get it?
Oh,
Yeah.
I should apply.
But all in all, what a fantastic weekend! And again, just going back full circle, it was just wonderful to hang out with you guys without like a screen in front of us, without having to like put up a front in terms of just like being a YouTube personality. There were times where we just sat there in silence, and I was totally fine with that.
Usually because we were sitting there fidgeting and posing toys. There's no pressure to talk though. It was just the
or eating nachos.
Or eating nachos, yes.
Or having our margars.
Margars, yeah. People in the chat, here's the post. When we say drinking margars, what do you think that is? No one explain what that is, you two.
Mm-hmm.
But people in the chat, tell me what you think a margar is.
We ordered one. We ordered them at restaurants. I'm just saying, you give people a little context.
Context, yes. I did say there's a drink.
Oh, okay.
We ordered them at restaurants. You ordered them at restaurants.
Okay, got one more question. I asked Yimbo this a while ago. If each of you can give me 3 figure recommendations, like Marvel Legends, DC McFarlane, Yimbo, if you have more recommendations, I'm all ears.
Like just a figure that you need to get?
Yeah.
Shipwrecked.
Shipwrecked.
NSYNC Yimbo.
So McKinney, it depends on what you're trying to do specific. Because like there's a lot of great figures across all of these franchises and lines. So what are you looking to build upon? Give us a little bit more context. I always appreciate a little bit more context.
If you're a Marvel person, I assume most people are, you should have a Spider-Man figure, relatively recent one is a good idea. There's some like the the Renew Your Vows buck is really cool, like that one. Has toe articulation, pretty good overall articulation for the figure.
This figure is great. I mean, it's a really great Ben Reilly Spider-Man figure. I do that.
Mike Hex has a good suggestion. Torpedo is a great figure.
Torpedo is a great one.
Really fun if you were looking for a scuba type character. Tomorrow, actually, the pre-order for the X-Men 97 wave goes up. And if you don't have a Wolverine, that looks like a pretty fine Wolverine to pick up.
Yeah.
Has a swap out head, has good articulation, it's updated arms. I think that's a quality one to pick up. And for the last one, if you're still in the Marvel world, you probably need a Captain America. And if you're new to Legends, that you don't have a lot of the Vulcan mold yet, so the new Bucky cap that I think you can still get on Walmart.
You can. I just ordered it.
I think that's a quality one. If I had to say 3 figures that are available today, those would be the ones I would recommend for Marvel Legends.
I don't know. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go a little side door. I think Elektra is a must get. I really do.
But if Emma McKinney doesn't have a deep collection of Marvel figures, is that one of the ones you would say is the 3 you must pick up? Of all the things that are available today, like you can.
I think you can skip up on. I think you can skip Bucky cap.
And you would swap it out for.
No, actually, I don't know if I'd swap it out for this, but
swap it out for Black Widow.
Black Widow is a good one.
Great articulation, tons of accessories.
Black Widow.
Actually, yeah, let's split this up in categories. Top 3 Marvel Legends available right now. What would you get? Yimbo, feel free to chime in.
Well, that Ben Reilly's awesome. I really like the big eyes. That was like and it's Renew Your Vows buck.
Yep.
That's a great Spidey.
And people have been putting that head sculpt in other Spidey bodies, and it works. That's a good one. Not one I would instantly recommend, but yeah, it's a good one. At least that buck I would recommend.
Right.
I keep looking at the Gray Hulk 2-pack.
Ah, that's a good one.
like I think if you need a Hulk, and there's no other like Hulks that are out there for sale for right now. That Gray Hulk is a great one. And it comes with a young strapping Yimbo too.
It's a Yimbo before he started like working out.
It's scientist Yimbo.
This is 14-year-old Yimbo just starting high school.
Yimbo.
He just looks like such a baby.
He does.
Baby Yimbo.
So I would say Wolverine, definitely. I would say Black Widow is a definite.
Wolverine's a definite.
I would say one of the Spider-Men. Like,
Yeah.
just wait a moment, and there'll be another Spider-Man figure.
There's gonna be plenty.
So those are the three. Yimbo, would you agree? Or is that...
Those are all good calls. Good calls. And,
So-
and like I said, that we keep coming back to that Thor Destroyer. This depends on if this is in your fandom, but this Destroyer is crazy good.
That Hawkeye looks great. Machu was posing that one around all weekend and looked fantastic.
What do you like about the Destroyer, Yimbo?
Well, outside, no lower crunch, but even with missing that, they give him such generous, like the upper. So
Chris,
he
just buy the 2-pack. Well, he
just moves really, like he's again really fun to move around. Like,
yeah, I was playing with them Saturday night at like 2:00. They're like, this is really cool. It has
he's
good
just
heft to it,
smooth.
too.
Yeah, he's got more heft for sure. But again, all the joints are very smooth on him. He's got the nice upper crunch.
Good shine.
And really, he's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Nilla Gorilla, yes, I think I have all of them. Whether it's
I have
the
Avengers Assemble Hulk.
Yeah, and that's the one to get.
With the pinchy fingers.
Yeah, that's
so cool.
Out of all of them, that's the one you should get. The Avengers Assemble Hulk, and then that's probably the best one for a natural like Hulk looking Hulk with a good color, but also some good head sculpts, and it looks good. I think it's the Infinity War one. It's a little bit too shiny, and then the other one's the Thor Ragnarok Hulk, which I mean it's great. It just it's not your traditional Hulk.
People in the chat are saying Mike X is saying the Renew Your Vows Spidey 2-pack, the Venom Null 2-pack, but swap his feet. And then M. McKinney is saying, I have a good amount of Marvel Legends. If telling you my most recent pickups in Marvel Legends would help, I got the 20th anniversary Iron Man Retro, War Machine, and Mark I Iron Man, and Mr. Sinister.
Oh, Mr. Sinister. That's a good one.
So you go pretty deep, man. But I think those three that we were talking about hold up. For McFarlane, though, what would be three? Oh, here's one. That definitely.
Does this count as one, even if it's a 2-pack?
I think it counts, but I'm only going to count the Doomsday as the one that you're recommended. Unless you're recommending Superman, too.
The Superman's great. Superman's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a really great,
I just don't like the face.
You can always face. I
don't like Superman's poop face.
But like, you can always.
He's dying, Chewie. Yeah. He's dying.
Come on,
he's dying from
He
constipation.
has a cool tattered cape. The sculpt is great. You can always change the head sculpt, but
true.
Doomsday is awesome. He's awesome. Did you get this, Yumbo?
Yes, still sitting here.
Oh, you have it though in hand.
Yeah, he arrived Saturday, so I was gone, but it came with Saturday.
I just think you're gonna have a good time with him. I just can't wait for you to like play with him.
I've wanted a Doomsday. I had that at DCUC one that was part of my like selling of older toys. And I've been waiting for McFarlane. You know, I get all his mega figs. I mean, I get a lot of his stuff anyway, but his mega figs I'm all about. So as I look up at Bane and Man Bat, Killer Croc, and now he'll join. Oh, it's Doomsday.
I almost bought Dark Knight Returns Bane. Sir Dork had him built, and he was selling him for $30.
Did he look good?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
They're selling him with the coat now.
Yeah, with the.
is it out? Has he been? Because I wanted to pre-order that one.
I don't think it's out yet.
think
But
I
it's
know
there's definitely
UK.
a preview.
There was like UK, and then I know that his website, McFarlane was selling a 3-pack, but I really don't want that Sonar Joker. If you do, I'm not knocking. I was saying for my own collection out there. Like, I don't need that Sonar Joker. Who else is? Who's the third one? And there was somebody else. Is it a Riddler?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what this 3-pack is. But you got
Yeah.
me excited.
But I would say if we're doing McFarlane, I'd say that Doomsday. I would also recommend Nightfall Batman, that new one with that's like in that nice shade of blue.
Yeah.
I think that one's a worthwhile one to hunt out.
Yeah, Matthew found him with us this weekend.
Right, at Newberry Comics.
Mm-hmm.
What did you find?
The Nightfall Batman. McFarlane.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is my Doomsday loose? Just like this knee bends a little bit too easily.
The typical random mega fig McFarlane Lucy.
Yeah.
Like whatever standard loosiness will come in one.
Because it's so heavy, it will just stand there. So
Right. He
That's
is
awesome.
gnarly looking. Look at that face.
isn't that cool? I've
Yeah.
seen different head sculpts too, but
That's
this
a really good one. I think that good choice for the top 3 McFarlane available today. Right now.
yeah, well,
Yes. That's clutch. I'm still mad that Pillar Croc didn't have an articulated jaw.
I know.
Because, like, you know, Todd's not afraid to give it to us.
Well,
And then the
here's
last
another
pick, I would
here's
say
another mega fig.
Oh, that's right. And and
Oh,
Clayface
yeah.
had a articulated jaw.
Yeah,
you mean Mierda.
shit store.
La Mierda.
That's cool.
And then I think the next figure that I think is available pretty easily right now is Gold Label Flash. I think that's a cool one.
Yeah, I
That
still have
is-
to open him too.
You get the swap out head, you get a little
Yeah.
bit of lightning effects. It's a good.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the 4th figure
What do you think
to
it's
like
going to be?
unbox them all.
Me too. That's what
I
I'm
think-
doing.
Was it Matt? Machu might have suggested Wonder Woman. Like because she's the ruler of the mascara. She's in the warrior armor. Maybe
Okay.
something like that.
Hmm.
Just based on the silhouette, mind you. Like I could pick I would rather him go down any other road than another Wonder Woman. But I like Wonder Woman, so if I have
Martha
to.
Wayne Joker is what Unworthy says it might
That
be.
would be a cool one. That
Oh
would
my
be very
God.
If
cool.
that's the
one.
case, it brings me right back into McFarlane land. I'll buy
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
because that would be a incredible figure.
Yeah, they haven't done anything since they gave us that Thomas Wayne, like back when many of us got back into collecting. Like
So
that was
there-
one.
Yeah, sorry. Go.
No, this is what I was gonna say. That's just like I think might have been my first McFarlane
That was a good
DC.
one.
You know what I mean? Like that was like right off the bat.
That's one of the best McFarlanes out there. Like
I think that
love
was the last one that
Thomas
had guns too.
True. There was a third party Thomas Wayne Flashpoint figure that came out, and inside the box with accessories came 2 different hands that were like really small, and then Joker cards
Mm.
teasing that this third party was going to release a Martha Wayne Joker.
Hmm.
None of that's happened. It's been a year, but I hope they do.
I think that company is now named something completely different, and we may see that someday.
I think they were VC Toys. Can't remember though.
Wade Create, our boys in the house. What's up, Wade? He said McFarlane's killing it for sure. I just got my Blue Beetle, and I'm again.
Oh, the Blue
not
Beetle's
to,
a
like-
great one.
Not to nitpick, but I feel like that's part of this is like constructive criticism. Like Todd has been doing such a good job now, starting to give us alternate hands and heads. This Blue Beetle, I bought the one with the wings, but then there's the one without the wings with different weapons.
The one without the wings is the one to get.
Oh,
with
shut
the-
your
with-
mouth!
with the
I got the one with the
Megazord and
wings.
the
I got the one with the
cannon.
wings. No, I wanted
You
the
need
wings.
both, and then the third one when it's unmasked head that will eventually be Gold Label.
I know. I think this movie's good. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
But I say that about every DC movie.
Also today, Yimbo, you can finally see Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. It's a good one.
Your boy, everybody's finally gonna see Guardians. That's
Just
right.
get those tissues out, Yimbo.
Oh,
And
but
then
then
next week it's Across the Spider-Verse on the 8th.
Oh, nice.
You know, it's dude.
Not Disney Plus. It's
Okay.
you have to buy it digitally.
I am so excited to see Guardians though, and that means I'm gonna instantly. That's what I'm gonna be like. Oh, I need to shoot all of that stuff because I haven't been so. I just wanted to build
did
Cosmo.
You fully build the dog?
Yeah, I
Nice,
have them all.
nice.
I still have to cancel those Target figures. That's
Dude,
another.
you gotta cancel them. You're gonna end up with.
Come on.
They're gonna end up shipping, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god,
I should have
charged me
canceled them.
full price."
I just need to. I know. I need to call like instantly tomorrow morning because I keep forgetting. It's just been a lot of phone call. You know, a lot of.
Can't you just
calls,
cancel it
telemedicine.
on the app?
I can, but my whole thing is I use my birthday coupon, and my order saved $25 over the course of like what I put in for it. So I'm gonna say, hey, this took so long. I ended up getting them. I don't need them, but I want a gift card. Give me money to make me happy. And Trev, I was just mentioning to the guys before. Yes, I will be sending you a message to see about Thursday or Friday. I'll just do a little thing. So you guys have Cosmics now, right?
Yeah, we got 2 Cosmics.
All right.
I got 3.
Oh.
I told you to go back and get the 4th.
I almost did, and I'm not. I just couldn't do it.
And then Yimbo came back with like a pile.
I'll
probably
pick up at Legion's Con. I have these 2. I have one with Chubsies.
Yeah, I know I'll come back and get more, definitely.
Yeah.
Yimbo got that big honking one.
I got Slog.
Yeah.
I know.
It's huge.
I did it.
It's cool.
He balances on one foot. When I heard that you can get him balancing like that.
Is that what sold
That's
you?
what sold me on it. The 1 foot run balance. I'm a
funny
sucker for articulation.
It's so funny. Like, what is the sticking point? Like when we're on the fence, what is the sticking point? Bouncing one leg. Okay. I never thought that would be something that you would be sold on, but okay.
Toe hinge and thigh swivel. Apparently that's something I really give a lot of companies a lot of grief for not having.
By the way, we're getting some good things here. So Machu's part of the Cosmic Coffee. It's going to be great. So again, we just have to figure out our time. But Wednesday or Thursday or Friday morning. Again, this is a great recommend. This is a great time to remind
Friday
you.
morning or next week. I am available for those 2 days.
So tomorrow you're free potentially. Okay.
Tomorrow I'm not, but it's okay, you guys. I'll
that's true.
In spirit if you decide.
Well, this will be our first, hopefully the first of many, because Trevor's been doing wonderful things, and this was part of my little reminder that for somebody like
let's pick
1-6
up
Shooters
news.
YouTube. Yeah, there you go. For Toy Pick Community, for reviews everything, for Toy Talk. Make sure you turn on Machu Toy. Make sure you turn on those notifications because yes, we have our set streaming schedule, but then we also like to do, just like the boys did today, little afternoon or morning lives. So yes, we will be doing Coffee and Cosmics. It's going to be wonderful.
I think that's a great idea.
Turn on those, hit that bell, ring that bell for all the channels.
And I so want to do that. That's a great idea.
It is a good idea. Yeah, I'm down. Especially because Trevor will actually know character names, a little bit of the background. Like instead of being like, oh, that's Manny Faces, he'll actually know the name.
I know.
Or us just being like, book miss the 5th circle of the. We're just reading the box.
It sounds like it's your first time reading anything.
Like,
yeah.
Once a famous bioengineer.
Do I pronounce the E's or are they silent?
So Trevor's going to be in. So hopefully we'll be able to coordinate a time. And again, this will be the first of many because what a great name, right? Coffee and Cosmics or Cosmic Coffee. I'm all on board.
I love it.
Cosmic Coffee. I like
right?
That. What do you like in your Cosmic Coffee?
Oh, I'll drop
a little bit of Slog. Is that his name? Slog.
That'll be the next sticker. Cosmic Coffee.
Oh, good. Trevor's saying I'll teach you all the pronunciations. That's what I was telling him. I was like, it's going to be really nice to be able to just have you be able to tell us about these factions. And are they even called factions in this? I don't even know.
Space
Tribes. They're called
Is
tribes.
it tribes? Is it tribes in
No,
this
I
one?
don't know.
Yeah, no, we're the
Space
worst.
clans.
We're the worst.
Space factions. Space tribes. Whatever it is, just put space in front of it.
Space.
Or cosmic.
By the way, I see Jukebox Hero. What's going on? Thanks for joining us this evening.
Affiliations.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
This is why we need a Trevor.
Affiliations, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you, I was about to make a promo.
I knew
joke.
you were
just
going to
couldn't
say
do it.
something.
I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it in time.
Go to Yimbo's Amazon
I threw a
storefront
softball.
or no choice.
This
Atmosphere
is the
Aerosol.
Earth affiliations. One is to Amazon for Yimbo. One is Entertainment Earth for me. Atmosphere Aerosol, which was really cool. I did enjoy giving away those cans over the.
Yeah.
Did you give away all of them?
I gave away 11 of the 12.
That's great.
So anytime I saw someone actually taking a picture of a diorama, I walked up to them. I'm like, hey, do you shoot photos normally? Would you like this free sample of Atmosphere Aerosol? It was really cool.
That's amazing.
That is awesome. See, this is how small this figure is. Or big, though. Well,
And then Trevor Price said, I pre-ordered my Cosmic Legion so long ago that when they showed up, I had no idea what was in the box. It was like 2 years ago.
no,
I feel you, but like that's gonna be me for Wave 2, because Wave 1, I didn't even realize Wave 1 was out, and I had like missed it all. So when I got in, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna jump in on this new line. Trevor fired me all up for it, and then I'm like, oh wait, this is Wave 2. So this was now me this past con, and getting the pieces of one that I.
The ones I think Jeremy sold to Chris are part of Wave 3, and they are about to announce the next wave. It's not a numbered wave. I think they're switching over to like book titles.
Oh, nice.
That'll be on the 11th.
Okay. I know. I gotta. Oh, I just want to play with these. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get it going for tomorrow, Trev, because I want to open these toys up. They look great.
Awesome.
Retro Storm. No, we are still on what's making us happy.
Chris, I reordered the slides so that we just started with that.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Because we're just happy guys. This has been such a wonderful, but you know what? I suppose that is a good time. That could be a good segue. Yeah.
Hold on. It's a good segue, but it's something that I wanted to do at the start of this, apparently halfway in the show, and at the very end. We didn't do a Fast Pass feature last week, so we got to actually give away 2 this week. And so, if you want an early Fast Pass feature to be featured on the Toy Pick community, type in #Sailor Yimbo.
I like Yimboats.
Yimboats. That can be at the end of the show.
Yar!
Yimboats. And so,
was that like your life, like growing up? I guess Yimbo came later in life.
That was a college. Yeah.
I was thinking, was everything like Yim something? Like
no, this is all
20s and rotten. Never mind. You're good.
Now I want to do a SpongeBob SquarePants theme song, but with toys and the toy daddies and Yimbo. Sailor Yimbo.
I'm so down.
But you should buy that figure from Big Bad. That Nendroid one that I ordered. It's in my pile of loot.
You did end up getting it?
Yeah, it was $55. Especially in comparison to Newberry Comics. SpongeBob Nendroid.
Oh, you got it. Nice.
But Newberry Comics was charging $80. And we all thought it's like, oh, that's not a bad price. And then Big Bad's like $55. I'm like, whoa, let's just go there.
My son today was telling me he wants to have a Kirby birthday party. So I'm like,
oh, wow.
I gotta. I mean, that won't be till next June, but he's playing the Switch version right now, the Switch game that he and his sister can, the Kirby teams or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it's a fun game. He enjoys it, but it reminded me today. I was like, oh yeah, just like Chewy got that SpongeBob, I had my eye on the Kirby Nendroid. Good time. What was it?
Nendroid. I think it's a good one. That Kirby one, the eyes and the the arms, they're magnetic, and it's really cool.
And magnets. How do they work?
Magnets. A Jack Kirby birthday party. The cake can have crackling effects, kind of like a can of beans. Be perfect.
There we go.
Trevor, you should be happy. At one point during our road trip to Targets, we put on Wings.
We did.
The band. Is this the giveaway? No, not yet. Not
That
yet.
should be an end of summer thing.
Yeah.
Laserman giveaway.
Speaking of which,
that's
I'm
what
like
you should have done. You should have started rummaging the $5 buckets for Iron Man figures.
I have plenty of Iron Man. I bought the Extremis figure, and I kind of like it, and I don't want to paint over it, but I really want to too. So
Wait, great. Kirby sucks, and it's a good thing. All right, we're gonna let this run for another. What do you think? Like 20 seconds or so, and then I'll just push the button.
oh, one thing I did watch yesterday, the new Turtles movie.
Oh, that's.
I didn't realize you could go yesterday. I actually had time. Sure went.
Yeah, I took the whole family. It was a ton of fun. That's all. That ton of fun.
Put that on the poster, Paramount.
Toy Father says ton of fun. It was great. My kids loved it. I probably loved it the most, but it was funny. It was updated, and Jackie Chan as Splinter, perfect.
Yeah.
He was a lot better than I thought. He was really good.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna push the button.
Do it. 12
entries.
entries.
Let's see it.
Fast pass feature for Toy Pick Community Top 10 or Toy Pick Community. Retro Storm 15.
Nice.
Awesome. There we go.
Beautiful.
That's awesome. And he won last week, right?
Yeah.
For figure
Okay.
giveaway.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a figure. And now
Yeah,
it's a
got a
feature.
Spidey.
Nice.
Yes. Use that Spidey for your feature picture.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And
you
going
can
back
do whatever you want.
Going back to Thanos Copter, I did slide in. He won the Spider-Man 2099 Marvel fig, and I did give him a Thanos monster truck from Hot Wheels as well.
Well,
So,
Chewie may have mentioned to him that you need to change. He needs to update his name to Thanos Monster Truck.
yes,
At least
please
every
do.
once in a while, just to throw you off.
Thanos monster truck.
All right. I'm gonna put back up the slides and let's start the show.
And that's Yimbo.
Yeah, buddy. Here we go.
Not doing it.
Not yet. Not yet with the robots.
So this is the photos that were selected from last week's secret hashtag. The hashtag was TPC_ChrisCon. And I believe the first one is one that Yimbo selected. And this person may be in the chat right now.
Friend of the show, Ladonde. Yeah, this one is just caught my eye with the composition, the depth that was created, and some Bat family shenanigans. So just really well done.
The shenanigans.
The second photo is one that I picked by the window box, and it is a Cosmic Legion figure. But I think I have this figure, but mine doesn't have the bare chest.
Where can I get this?
Probably this past Sunday.
Look at this space beefcake. I need to have a
Cosmic beefcake.
Cosmic beefcake.
Yeah,
Hey,
awesome
Chris,
picture.
you picked the very last one.
Retro Storm 15, person we were just talking about. I love fishing, and honestly, this picture looks great, but it also looks like a great place to go fishing. So it served two purposes for me. Retro Storm, if you could let me know, like, how's the fishing in this area?
Yeah, fantastic. These shots will be featured next week on the Toy Pick community. And Retrostorm, I saw that you asked, how do I do a feature photo? We will let Toy Pick community know that you won one of the feature FastPass things, and they'll work with you on selecting a photo. And it's easy as that. They'll post it and they'll assign you as a collaborator.
Yes.
All right, Yimbo, click that beautiful bean button.
Bean button?
I'm thinking roll that beautiful bean footage.
Bean.
From those bean commercials.
All right, here we go.
This week's secret hashtag is TPC_sunshine. If you're looking for a little bit of a challenge, I want to see some outdoor summer pictures.
Okay.
Easy as that. Otherwise, you can use it on any of your photos for free.
Right back.
Sweet.
He was offended. He's more of a winter person. He does not like summer. All right, let's move on. I'm just kidding. But yeah, please use that hashtag on any of your photos. We want to see them. We'll select 3 more for next week. Let's move on.
All right.
Number 10. Ooh.
Nice robot music. The robot voices are back.
Action figure snaps. So cool. Chris, would you like to go first?
Sure. Definitely love this. It's so dynamic and it's so simple. In terms of like, everyone always talks about vanilla poses, and how, it's such a vanilla pose. But hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a vanilla pose if you got a good scene and photo going on, and this is it right here. Very stoic. From that is what's her name, right?
Bo-Katan, but she's not in the back.
She's not in the back. She is
Bo-Katan
and crispy.
And really, I want to know, like, this is outside, right?
Yeah, it must be. Yeah. Wow. Or if it's not, that's cool too. I haven't looked at the answers yet.
Really cool. I love it, and I love the background, the scenery.
Yeah, really excellent choices with because I'm assuming that some of this is out in nature, tree-wise, stick-wise, but I think that there's a lot of intentional placement of everything, and it makes it. But I'm with you. Like that, the pose, it's just a lot of emotion emitting from it, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great angle. It's well balanced with the two, like the tree and the stump on the sides, and also that nice layering to give that sense of depth with the tree and the little bit of smoke atmosphere. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, just going back to that was in his yard and it rained. It looked like there was it looked like that was a lake. Great job.
We have some answers. What was your favorite toy growing up? I would have to say TMNT toys. I was obsessed. And being a 90s kid, as a 90s kid, I got all the cool stuff. The figure in the photo is the Hasbro Black Series Bo-Katan from The Mandalorian. And the story behind the photo is on my lunch break, just trying to get a quick shot. It started drizzling, so I had to be quick. So I went to this rotten stump I've shot at before, set her up in a cool pose, and blasted it with atmosphere aerosol. Then I post 15% off. Then I post a color grade. Color graded it to be more green and give it a feeling of being on a different planet. And for the final question, what's making you happy in the toy community right now? I've got to meet a bunch of photographers in the community during Comic-Con, and that was really cool. It was nice to meet the actual people behind the Instagram accounts, and everyone was so genuinely nice. Absolutely. How can you not be happy and nice when you're in this community and you're just talking about toys?
Right. I know. It's the best. Well, congratulations to Action Figure Snaps for coming in the 10th from last week. Again, these are all voted on by the Instagram community, and just incredible work. Really spectacular.
Moving on.
Oh yeah, and that would be me. I forgot. See, this is my problem with the fidget toys because then I forget that I'm like doing the thing. All right.
I love it. Now I get to find a fidget toy.
Number 9.
This is mine. I put a hoodie on Fei Long,
Oh, cool.
so now you won't be so cold being shirtless.
Well, here we have Cedric Cosinelli. I think I did that right. So Cedric _ Cosinelli.
Awesome.
So,
and don't
oof.
you have this figure? Or is this
That-
not Sentinel?
No, well, I think that does look like this little one. This was I've been remiss about not mentioning this one yet because I haven't had any like experience with her outside of an initial unboxing. But my mutual boy Machu Toy came through, and I get to have his, and then he's gonna take mine whenever I eventually get to order it.
That
So,
date got pushed on Entertainment Earth for this month. Clearly, because it definitely did not become available in July.
yeah. So hopefully that comes sooner. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to mess with Gwen. I only took her out briefly just to mess with her. But yes, I think it might be, or it might not. Either way, I love this version of Gwen. I love Across the Spider-Verse version of Gwen. Give me all of the Spider-Verses.
Absolutely. All the Gwens. More Gwens, the better it is. What's up, Disavowed Action Figure? Thank you for joining us this fine evening.
So yeah, this diorama is amazing, right? Like obviously the posing spot on, but that diorama, perfect choice. And yeah, Wade Create, the lighting from the window is dope. I agree, I concur. Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, really just great matchup from the Dio to the background,
Jacket
right?
Thief.
Yeah.
It seems kind of seamless in terms of that piece. So they match really well, and they did a really good job of doing that.
Yeah, and I'm wondering if this is a practical backdrop, like a.
I think it is. I think it is because I kind of see the glare of the glossiness of that background.
Potentially, right? But no, but it's only upon like this extra level of scrutiny and blowing up on my TV that I even noticed. But that's great. Again, I know personally I struggle with green screen stuff, getting it to blend fluidly. So yeah, like I always respect like, ooh, what do they use as that practical backdrop?
Yeah, it's out of my wheelhouse.
So do we have answers for Cedric?
That would be on me. Let's take a look. Yes, we do. All right. First off, Cedric says hi. Thanks again for this contest. Really appreciated being selected. Here are the answers. What's your favorite toy growing up? I didn't necessarily have a favorite toy when I was little, but I was rather lucky to have generous parents and a big brother who allowed me to have lots of adventure. I always have in mind some invented stories with a band of heroes composed of some G.I. Joe, Saint Seiya, Silverhawks, and Mask. What are the figures in the photo? For my photo, I used a Spider-Man Moth-X 134 with an additional jacket, normally for Miles Morales, from AY Doll Toy Clothes. The story behind the photo, I saw Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse recently, and I wanted to show Gwen thinking about Miles when she's not fighting crime. The jacket is a comfort when he's not there, even if she doesn't want to admit it. For the roof, I used an old Tomb Raider diorama found at a flea market. The lighting is done with a smartphone and with a little Ulanzi light.
Nice.
The background and uniformity of the photo was worked on in Photoshop, an old CS4 version. Ooh, I had CS4. That is an old version. And what's making you happy in the toy community right now? There are so many figurines coming out, but not enough money and space at home. What I like at the moment is to see this passion that animates more and more people. In France, for example, the toy photographer community is growing. So I'm now part of the first toy photography association in France called Toy Photo French Force. Website is also here, toyphotofrenchforce.com. This is an opportunity to motivate each other on common projects, meet people, exchange photo tips, etc. And fun fact, we also have a little ritual every month. We meet in a bar to drink a few beers and bring our latest toy acquisitions.
Nice.
That's
That's
awesome. I love that.
That's really great. And we heard about, I believe it's the same group that we heard from last week, right? When I got the answers from. Yeah. So this is so cool. Oh man, I love hearing all of that. Again, I wish we got to do it every weekend, guys.
I really,
the month BMO
honestly,
you drive to us. 10 hours. Bring much.
that I know. Like after when that weekend ended, I was like, oh, like we gotta wait till November to do it again. And it's like
4 long months until we get to do it all over again.
Yeah. But yeah, really wonderful picture. This is great. I love it. So congratulations on coming in number 9. Again, each week there's 30 or more shots that get featured to the Toy Pick Community Instagram page. And like I said, it's like you end up in here. Like it's just so cool because it's what resonates with the audience, you know, what tickles their fancy, what the algorithm's going to help boost, all of that fun stuff. But it's wonderful. Awesome.
Moving on.
Oh, that would be, yeah. You know what? Before I click the button, hang on real quick. I wanted to let our friend Disavowed Action Figures know. I forgot to do it right from the top of the show, but I was like, right before we started the top 10, I'm like, oh, let me simulcast this over, see if anybody else needs to be notified to come join the chat. So Disavowed, if you, just so you are aware, like obviously we'll keep bringing up your comments to the page if you're watching on my channel, but if you want to join the Toy Pick community, that's where the main chat is right now. Just giving you a heads up. But here we go. Number 8. What's up, Danger?
What's up, Danger?
You talked about before, I believe, right? At some point between now and last November.
Yeah,
we must have.
Yeah, they had a. I remember it was a Miles shot that was really great. I believe Doc Ock was in it too.
This is such a cool shot. I love the lines of the tunnel to accentuate the motion of the shot.
Yeah.
So my eyes aren't very good, and I'm not used to because I'm usually doing the PowerPoint, and so it's a little bit bigger on my screen usually. Is that Punisher?
That's a Punisher. That's what I'm seeing. Punisher.
So if it's a Punisher, I think this Punisher is super hard to find, and it's about $100. Marvel Legends, I think.
Oh, I don't think this is the Legends.
What is it?
Yeah, I don't.
I thought it was Mafex. Oh, not Mafex. I thought it was Mezco, but I could be wrong.
I think this is a straight up custom job. To be honest, I think this is a whole sort of Kit Bashy custom work, Mezco legs and jacket. Yeah.
But it could be a Mezco too, though.
Bonnie Rotten says it's a Mezco with a custom head.
Okay, Vonnie.
I'm gonna say that's not a Bratz car.
That is definitely not a Bratz car. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the line as much.
Well, mine's a convertible. This is a great 112 car too. That's all I wanted to point out, that the car has caught my eye.
Is Vonnie going in between like each stream? Because
he's double dipping.
Okay.
Oh, my boy Vonnie, thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate the support, Vonnie. Double dip that number up.
So is that those are the Mafia head sculpts that of the toys that I can't seem to get from Target?
I don't
know. Guys?
I've no. It's hard to see. Yeah, I think it is. I think it is.
This is an incredible shot, and again, whatever that backdrop is with the tunnel, flawless editing. You know, like seamless if it is a green screened or Digirama type backdrop. But what an incredible! This is so cool. Those guys are getting popped.
Maybe because I just watched like a James Bond movie. This seems like a very James Bond movie-esque like scene to me, at least. In a tunnel. Yeah,
it's just awesome. It's just this is a classic Punisher. Like, because he's taking these guys out. This is going to be brutal and quick. And then he's going to have to jump off that car, and it's going to blow up as he I can picture the whole aftermath of this now.
So good. Answers?
For answers, unfortunately, I meant to message one of you two. What's Up Danger does not allow messages from people that he doesn't follow, or he or she doesn't.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to...
So I couldn't ask.
Oh. Okay.
So Marty, if you happen to hear this stream, whether it's you happen to be maybe watching live now, or if you're catching a replay, one of us will send out the messages to you, and then go follow our boy No Chewing, because he's very awesome, talented, and sweet.
No pressure. I'm not.
No, this is going to be my little segue. This is that part of the show where I will remind you, whether you are chatting along with us live or if you are watching the replay, if you come across any accounts that are new to you, be sure to go support and follow and do all the wonderful things that makes our community so great. Because again, just we're ever expanding. So we're still at that point though, where we are still small. We are still Banksy. So just continue to help each other out and spread that love, and find some new friends to follow.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Do it.
So all right. So we are up to number 8. If you want, real quick, Four Corner Gamer. We had a couple of little chats, right, going on. Am I crazy or no? Thank you, Vonnie, for doubling up. You're the best. And Four Corner, let's see. I usually wallpaper or create a 3D scene in the Blender and then using the monitor TV and getting the composition from the background.
How do you use Blender like this? Oh, I have to look up. I have Blender on my laptop. I just never learned how to use it. But
Well, there you go.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he can't slow down. Just move really quickly. So congratulations again. What's Up Danger? Well done. Just keep up the great work. Awesome stuff. Here we go.
Number 7.
Emerald Knight.
There he is.
Emerald Knight, who has caught so many of our streams, friends of the show, with this awesome shot of the Terminator. Terminator 2, to be precise. So cool. Very crisp shot.
I believe this is the NECA, right?
That's where I'm leaning. I'm leaning towards the NECA. I should have answers. I felt terrible. I had to do my apology tour when I sent them out like an hour before the show. I went, oh no. Oh no, I'm the worst. So I get that, it's just because it was a busy weekend and decompression the last few days. Been a lot of screen downtime, but yes, NECA, and I do have answers from John. So
I was about to say,
Emerald.
How about you tell us also what your favorite figure of the year is, and what's your favorite figure growing?
Oh no, I knew Emerald's on top of it. So John, I knew we was gonna get answers, but I don't know about all three. But John was on top of things. But this shot, great job blending in against. It looks like some practical cotton explosions back there, maybe. But then with the digital embers, again, just really nice. I love the little touch of digital editing on the eye, and it's just an incredible image. It's Arnold, it's him, it's Terminator. So yes, we do have answers. So here we go. So he's been a part of the top 10 before because he's very, very talented, as we can see. So favorite toy right now: will and always love Masters of the Universe and the muscle air of the 80s. All right. You guys know I finally got myself Too Bad from the Motu this weekend. Right?
Wait,
Too Bad?
Did you buy Too Bad?
Yeah. Well,
you did.
I saw 50 of them throughout the first 2 trips. So I was like, I got it.
Yeah, I remember.
And he was down to 10.
$10.
Yeah, you pulled him out, and I was like, "Oh, you didn't talk about this one. You talked about everything else." And you're like, "Yeah, I got him on clearance." I was like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, just because I'm still even $10 because I love we were all getting our Masterverse fix for a while. Well, it's another whole rabbit hole.
I have a feeling since the Barbie movie for Mattel did so well, we're gonna have some sort of He-Man movie in our future.
So.
In our lifetime? Yeah, I hope so too.
Future. Near
Lifetime's future-ish. I know the movie that they were developing at Netflix ultimately is no longer at Netflix anymore.
Okay. Well, again, all nothing but love for the Motu over here. The figures, as we said in this photo, it is the NECA Terminator T800. The story behind the photo. So Dio is from 78 points of articulation and extreme sets. Just love the never-ending terror that the T800 brings in the first film. That's awesome. And then toy photography goal for Emerald Knight photos is just to provide more content and get more people exposed to this great art form. Well done, man.
Great goal.
Awesome.
Yeah. I love that you have that 78 points, Dio. Everyone should have at least one 78 points, Dio.
That's true. That's true. Keep an eye out on that account because when he goes into these production modes, oof. So great.
That's true.
Great
I think
stuff.
he's done. I think he said 12 different dioramas. I think he only makes like 20 of each, so they're pretty rare if you consider that.
And then let's see. So look at the thing right now. Who'd you just get for $28, Wade, from this T800?
This NECA.
Nice. And then our buddy Marco, Action Figures Dreamers in the house. Hello. And he's somebody who's
Marco
graced the top 10 and coming first in the past. What's going on, buddy boy? How you doing?
Yeah, the photo just went up for Nam too.
Very nice. Not a bird, not a plane. Our boy Sully's here from behind the plastic. And then keep it down, Sully. That buddy. Crack me up. All right. So here we go. Moving on to
Number 6.
David Tiro. David Tiro.
You got it. So cool. I love every time that a Lego foe makes it into the top 10, so we can just look at it in awe. And very topical, very on the nose with this merger of Barbieheimer. It's a cool setup for the shot.
It's
excellent,
insanely wonderful. Like there's no, come on, because honestly, like this is where like life imitates art imitates life. Like how silly is this movie Weekends? First of all, and then they both are great and they're both doing really well. And to see,
I mean, the Barbie movie is on track to crack $1 billion.
Yeah.
That is incredible. And especially this year with the movies that have come out and underperformed.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed that Barbie could be the winner, that takes it all?
I was listening to something in terms of just the Barbie movie in general, and the director Greta Gerwig had an original vision for it, and they made sure that she did not stray from that, or she made sure that she did not stray from it. And it really came down to Margot Robbie giving her that support and saying, like, listen, if I'm going to be in this movie, it needs to be her movie, not Mattel's, not anyone else's, her movie. So good on for her for supporting her. And
my wife loved it. My kids loved it. I haven't seen
it. Looks great. I
will see it in my life.
I was with you guys when they went to go see it. Right. So
and you gotta let them have something, right?
Yeah. I'm excited to see it. I hear nothing but good things about it. So
it's gonna be so silly. But yeah,
even Oppenheimer is gonna be is a great movie too. Like
I'll be honest, it's a type of movie that's so far down my list that I may never end up seeing it. It was just like, it's like that action figure that you're like, oh, that's cool, but this other one came out. All right, I'm gonna watch that, and then it's like, all right, maybe next week, and suddenly it's like 5 years later. You're like, I never got that one.
I definitely understand what you're saying. I think I have to see every Nolan film because I'm a big fan of Nolan. I love what he does. I love his cinematography. I love his I love the way he shoots a movie, and the fact that he like goes all in every time he develops a movie. Just says like, I need to watch this masterpiece that Nolan puts together, because his movies are never perfect, but he puts a lot of effort into them.
I've fallen off the wagon with Nolan films. I think the last real one that I saw and remembered and enjoyed was Inception.
Inception was excellent.
It's been a while. I missed like the last like 3.
So
he's been really into historical movies as of late, and so I definitely understand how much of sometimes it's a little hard to get into those. It's a
Well,
genre.
I was gonna tell you, like, it took me because Chewy, I get what you're saying. Like, I'm with Chris in terms of like I need to see everything Nolan does. Like, he's one of my few go-to, especially in like my own life, you know, getting like, you know, in the second half of my current life, you know, like my friend, you know what I mean? Like it was always Spielberg growing up, and like, you know, you always had the
Yimbo's
big
second act.
yeah. In my second act, this is only second. I still got a third, but in my second act, it's been like Nolan. Nolan is the director of like our age group. I feel
Historical
like.
movies like Batman. Exactly. That's my type of
Well,
historical movie.
I know. I guess what I'm trying to say is I love everything Nolan does. I will watch it, but like Dunkirk took me a long time to finally like find the time and
Yeah,
then mentally be like, all right, I'm doing this, you know,
exactly.
because it is
Yeah.
a heavier type of like even this one. It's gonna take me a long time to get around to it, but I will eventually watch Oppenheimer.
We
Yeah,
also got 70 points of articulation in the house. Welcome.
What's going on, 78 Boomer?
I like this.
Don't do it.
But just going back to this photo in general, like what a perfect blend. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love the symmetry in this.
Mhm.
Like they laid it down perfectly in terms of half Barbie, half Oppenheimer, and like they didn't make an Oppenheimer like figure, right? This guy put it together, or this person put it together,
I don't think they made a Barbie figure either.
and so it's perfect. We know what it is though because
Mhm.
of the way they arranged it. Like,
Yep.
fantastic.
Exactly.
Love it.
I'm just looking up right now to see if I have answers from David. Let's see. I did not, but that is my fault. So, David, if you are catching us on a replay, tremendous work. And then this a great opportunity to tell you, get me those answers. And at the start of next week's show, we will actually highlight this shot one more time while filling everybody in about you, the person behind the camera. So, sorry about that. Sorry for the late. It was on me. That's on me.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
It's okay, David. Yimbo's a avid Minimates fan. It was probably
Moving on, robot. All right, here we have JDR 1205.
It's so simple and so fun, right? I would imagine, and if you didn't get answers, that's okay. But if they report it, I want to know if this was in a pool. I'm guessing it's a pool, and I don't even know they made like 1/12 kayaks, right?
It's a really cool photo. Yeah.
Like, what was the last time you're like, I need a 1/12 kayak?
It would not surprise me that this is from a Fortnite series, though.
Sure.
It's
You know,
definitely
like-
no. But you know what? I'm gonna do you one better. I think this is a Barbie thing because of
The
the
kayaking?
hands. Yeah, because look at the paddles, maybe where
Okay.
the hands would go through. But I just was seeing somebody in one of the many group chats talking about toy photography props, and someone is selling like, yeah, some Barbie stuff can work with 112. It
Interesting.
can. You just gotta be. But anyway, this is. There's like nothing to it, but it's everything. You know what I mean? Like this is just a perfect concept that could take anywhere from like one perfect snap to like 100 or 200. You know, to get the perfect. I love it.
Call back.
That's
Wait, great. Fun fact: it's actually just a puddle in his backyard.
solid.
Man, I
Oh,
still
and
can't
Pablo's
believe
in the
that
house.
retro storm photo. Hey, Pablo.
It's a Barbie
Oh.
toy from Five Below.
There you go.
Very
See, I
cool.
knew one of our fellow toy photographers
Wow,
would,
really?
would be on top of it. Yeah.
I need to
Hey,
see
some of the
this.
stuff can play. But this is
There you go. Chris is now
adorable.
going to be searching the Barbie aisle at Target every time he goes for a trip.
Yeah, Five Below.
Five Below, Chewy.
Oh,
And
sorry.
actually, and Target too.
Sorry,
I peek in there.
You know, there's aisles everywhere. All right.
Yeah. So we do have answers. So it's Justin. So Justin, thank you. And again, wanted to thank him for getting back to me because again, I hit these answers up at like 7 o'clock. It's maybe 7:30, 7:35. I'm a jerk, but thank you for getting me your answers. And I just told him, hey, don't worry about it. We're just getting to your picture now because we all talk about. We like to talk. So here we go. He goes, thanks for reaching out. Hopefully this isn't too late. And again, Justin, you are right on time. So my favorite toys growing up were both Star Wars and G.I. Joe action figures. I still have a few today. That's very awesome. In my top 10 photo, I used the Black Series hover tank pilot and a kayak toy I found at the dollar store. Keep an eye out for dollar stores too. Dollar Generals, they have stuff. 3, my family was swimming at my mother-in-law's house when I just thought it would be fun to have a trooper kayaking in the blue water. That's brilliant. Dude, my mother-in-law also has a pool at her house, and I can't tell you how many times I've also last second like taken a photo using her pool. Just like, oh, wait, I have a pocket fig. All right, sorry.
That's awesome.
And then 4, the toy community itself makes Justin happy. A ton of like-minded people sharing their love of toys, photos, customizing, and collecting all in one place. Everyone is awesome and always super encouraging towards one another. I personally haven't had a bad experience yet since I started doing this fully in 2020. That's great to hear, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it says I've been in the top 10 once before, I think. So this is just a little extra stuff to get to know. JDR 1205. So Justin said, I'm all about the Mandalorian style of action figures. I'm partial towards 6M figures. I love using dios in a few places in the wild around my work and house. I use both extreme sets and diorama prints, and I have a couple of my own dios as well. My goal lately in toy photography is simply to have fun. You all at Toy Pick Community have given us a place to gather and share, and I thank you for that. Well, I thank Toy Pick Community all the time for being the spot. That was such a goal of mine to get featured on there prior to any of this stuff. And now this opportunity to hang out with my friends every week and get to celebrate all of your wonderful toy photography. So thank you, TPC. I always like to sneak a little appreciation shout out to that great account. We just help. Sorry, I talked a lot.
We just help build the community. That's it.
Yep.
It's awesome.
So excellent job, Justin. Thank you again, and congrats on coming in number 5. And here we go.
Hey, question, Yimbo, where does this thing go?
So there's the one that has like you can put a fist in it. That's the larger one.
That's a fist. Oh, this is a fist.
And then the second one is a little bit flatter, and literally that just smushes right onto the chest, but it lines up perfectly. Okay. Oh no, we lost Chew. That's okay. He'll be back. Number 4, because it's fun.
Man, so good.
This is another, but because it's fun, is a fantastic account. A really good one to follow too,
really
for few, especially for like people starting out, because he sets up and breaks down his setups because he does the reels. He does so many great behind the scenes reels, and like he doesn't have like the elaborate setups like I do, and yet his stuff he can get looking so realistic with what he does. Perfect placement of things. But yeah, what we're gonna see.
I mean, yeah, you said that right, Yimbo. If you're not following because it's fun, follow him because his behind the scenes are incredible. I remember when he first started this account, and now he's grown so big because of the quality of his behind the scenes and the quality of his photos and his setups. His setups are top notch. There's no one else that like he has a very good signature, and they're so simple too. The way he sets them up. If you look at it like, oh, that's all he did. That's amazing. And I think this is
I was just gonna say like I know what you mean, but then like in his pose, there's the complexity in his posing. And the complex, and then just keep going.
No, you're absolutely right. That's a good thing to say. Like he is a great poser. I mean, he's a great poser. Yeah. He's a great action figure poser. What I wanted to say this, I felt like this was kind of a callback to our number 1 photo from last week. I forget who did it with the colossal T-Rex.
Yes.
Similar type of photo with the Punisher and Conan. So good. My goodness. The action and just the rain coming down.
Spectacular stuff. But But yeah, I can't stress enough. Go check out their whole account because it simplifies toy photography in a sense. Like I said, like I have these big complex city backdrops, and he still will make his stuff look more realistic using a couple of oil drums. Because of how he's able to action the scene, then compose it, and obviously with the digital editing, really nice stuff. Chew, you disappeared on us.
I went to go use the bathroom.
That's okay. We figured. Would you like to add anything before Chris looks to see if we got some answers?
Probably not adding anything new because it's fun. It's just a brilliant photographer. The shot is stunning. I love the drill effects on the dyno. And this is actually 2 weeks in a row that we kind of have that. Like, those are drill effects, right? They're not smoke.
Mm-hmm.
We were just saying
2 weeks
call
in a
back
row.
to the first number one last week with the Colossal T-Rex.
Mm-hmm.
Right, with Grogu.
Fantastic shot. Really, the way that the characters are posed and the facial expressions really bring these figures to life.
Mm-hmm.
So he did get back to me with some answers. He said, "What's up, Chris? Yes, absolutely. Number one favorite toy growing up was anything G.I. Joe." And yet, does he do a lot of G.I. Joe shots? I don't think he does.
No, but he's a big reason I bought. He's one of the many big reasons I bought that Mezco Superman.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. That one where that was a really good photo. Two, what are the figures in the photo? Mezco Conan Hasbro Punisher with Mezco Punisher head sculpt. Oh, interesting. I've never seen anyone kit bash a Mezco head sculpt onto a Marvel Legends. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And a Hasbro T-Rex. What's the story behind the photo? The photo is inspired by Savage Avengers cover by David Finch. Oh, one of my favorite artists. Setup was so simple. As we were talking about how he has simple setups. Use some crumpled up paper bags to simulate a rock background.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God.
Love it.
I thought that's what it was. That's a great. Okay.
Chris is going to go into his kitchen tonight and just grab all the paper bags that his kids use. And I'm making a city, like a city in Turok.
Who needs a cat lair? I can crumple up some paper to make it look like it.
$800 worth of paper bags later.
800. What's making you happy in the toy community right now? There's a lot making me happy. I feel like figures are getting better every day, and I think that competition is helping with that, and collectors supporting these brands as well. I'm a big fan of Mezco and happy to see them expanding their line, especially into G.I. Joe. And lastly, this community. Without it, I would have never gotten into photography side of it. And to be honest, if it wasn't for the photography side of it, I seriously doubt I would collect it all. It's awesome to have a community on social media that's not riddled with negativity, hate, and division. There's so much positivity and inspiration. It makes me happy to be a part of it. Or we're so glad that you're a part of it because it's fun. Because then we get inspirational shots like this and use crumpled pieces of paper.
Guarantee when we use the paper bag trick, it won't look nearly as good as this.
I know.
Fair. I'm gonna try.
I'm not putting you down, Chris, but I'm sure it won't come out as good as because it's fun.
I'm gonna show you wrong.
Show me your rocks.
I'm gonna show you wrong. Hashtag paper rocks.
Well, congratulations because it's fun. Well done. Keep up the great work. And let's move on now to our top three. And there's our boy who's been in the chat.
Ronnie Rotten.
Bonnie Rotten.
In the chat twice.
That's right. Thank you again, Bonnie.
It's such a cool photo.
This is awesome.
Like so funny. I didn't realize I'm not a big Mezco person, but I didn't realize what these figures look like without the clothing. So this is extra fun and funny for me.
So you now know what Vapor looks like underneath the fit?
Yeah, I now see the plastic meat. He's a
Well,
weird
that's
looking
true.
guy.
You wouldn't have, it's not like you're gonna take apart your bishop or your John, Stewart. You're not gonna be peeling off those
I don't think
clothing.
I could take apart Bishop.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you have to cut them. You destroy your toy with, with like these customizers. Like, God bless them, because like when I see them customizing Mezco, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm out. I'll just watch, enjoy the reel. But no, they move really well. They move really well.
Really
They
do.
have-
Like, I didn't realize Vapor had toes.
Did Vapor come with feet? He didn't come with feet.
I'm
Funny.
wondering.
Where did you get these Vapor feet?
Like, it's not just inside the shoe. Like,
Okay,
I don't know.
we find here. We find out in the answers.
Okay, all right. No, so Vapor comes with a pair of sneakers or a pair of like Timberlands.
Yeah, we find out in the
work
answers.
boots.
You
Which
Okay.
also would have been funny too, even if he wasn't barefoot. If he's just running out in a towel in Tim's, that's pretty funny.
don't read the answers. Don't read the answers. It's in the answers.
Okay.
Don't read the chat. So I love this photo because of how, and again, we always go back to this theme. There's always one or more of these photos that have it down to the details. Now I'm talking about that house background. I want to know more about how we got this background. It's so incredibly put together, down to the tree, down to the fence, to the trash can in the back. The fact that he posed this so that he's holding that trash bag up in the air like that, and then having all these other trash things flying around and his towel in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so well put together, and I can't imagine how long this took.
It's spectacular. It's spectacular. No, this is epic. When we were saying at the start of the show that this whole feature occurred out of the kindness of Not a Bird passing on when his fast pass key he selected Vonnie to be the recipient. And and now it's here. So
That's crazy.
through friendship, through passing, this is over a weekend, in progress to end up number 3. And I was so happy when Vonnie told me this was the one he was going with. It's such an epic shot.
It's perfect. Well, he did get back to me with answers, and he said, "Hi, Chris. Thanks for the future feature. Here are the answers. What were your favorite toy growing up? This would be a toss-up between He-Man and Rambo figures, and
nice.
also the costumes and the weapons. What are the figures in the photo here? The only figure here is the Mezco Vapor with some custom painted hands and feet from NW Toys.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice touch.
Pretty awesome.
Well,
Then they have to start a new message. Vapor was taking a shower. What's the story behind the picture? Vapor was taking a shower and heard the garbage truck and remembered that he had taken to the curb. I have the behind the scenes shot on the original, so not sure how much to add. Vapor's shower cap is some saran wrap, and a small rubber band.
Oh, nice.
How?
Touch.
Yeah, it is really. Wow,
Yeah.
it looks so good. How towel is the towel is a lens microfiber cloth cut down to fit with a wire glued to the edges. Wow.
Nice.
Oh,
Good touch.
Good. Wow.
The suds are from the Dawn foam dish soap. It scales really well. I made the fence out of XPS foam. The neighbor's house is a digital background on the TV. Get the freak out of here. Is it really?
Nice.
Wow. I made more curb out of the XPS to add to the existing curb in the street piece that I already made a while ago. Wow.
So much here. It's amazing.
Yeah.
The car Oh, okay. The car is the ubiquitous Bratz car that I painted black and gold a while ago for another shot. Grass mat from Amazon, and then some scattered trash. And the blue garbage tote in the background is one of those dollar stores one that I had cut down a while ago to scale better with, then painted and dirtied. Amazing. Wow. The details again and the patience that this has, like, it is worthy of a top 10. Just
absolutely
nice job, Bonnie. Wow.
Like Wade says, the shower cap is the chef's kiss.
Totally is, right? It totally is.
It's amazing.
What are you enjoying in the toy community right now? I enjoy meeting and chatting with friends, and always looking forward to seeing new and unique ideas on the gram.
Just like this. This is a photo that people can strive to.
So creative, like wow.
Yep.
Like I can't imagine, like that feeling that you get when you're like nailed it. Like wow, he must have had that feeling tenfold. So
it's brilliant. So congratulations, Vonnie Ron. Thanks again, Sully, for making this all happen. And again, congrats on your artistry, Vonnie, for getting this to the top 3. So freaking spectacular. Really wonderful.
So good.
So here we go now. Moving on to Intergalactic Raptor. I almost started going into it. I'm like, oh no, it's not gonna work. The jingle's not gonna work in my head.
No, you can force it. Go.
Just kidding.
You just mess it up. You go straight into sabotage.
This is ridiculous, by the way. It's also really funny that we're at a point when we talk about how wonderful toys are and what's out there, that someone could shoot this scene using just toys now.
Yeah.
Like there was a time I did a goofy Deadpool thing, and I did a pull 10 slide carousel. And when it got to this point, I was like, well, I guess I'll just have to steal a movie image. Everything else was toys except this thing. And now look at us a couple of years later, and it's like, oh yeah, because you can buy like a skeleton, you can buy this stuff, you can make. It's just so funny that like we're at that stage where we can make our own little nuclear explosions.
Oh wow!
Yeah, sorry, go.
No, go.
Well, it's so topical for Oppenheimer again, and it's very, again, it goes back to being simple, right? Really, such a simple scene with one figure, a fence, and some. I can't imagine how he did all of this, but at least the explosion itself looks great. It does look like it's straight plucked from a movie.
Yeah.
It really does. Even the lighting on the skeleton itself is really impressive, where the little sense of atmosphere and the strays of light go across the skeleton really puts in focus like the forearm, the skull. It's a really nice touch to see that, and it helps accentuate the movement of the blast.
So good. Well, he did get back to me with some answers. What are your favorite toys right now? My favorite toy right now is probably the Mezco Constantine, as I just got it for my birthday. Fantastic details and accessories. What's the story behind the photo? The story behind the photo was I was thinking about nuclear war. It's unfortunately been in the news of late. Plus Oppenheimer movie. I think the most terrifying scene in any movie is Judgment Day scene in Terminator 2. It always haunted me since I saw it, knowing that these things exist at any point, could kill at all, and a delightful theme for a toy photography, for a toy photo. I wanted to see if I could recreate the scene from T2 in the toy photo and have some awesome Storm collectible skeletons. That would be perfect. Oh, those. Okay. It was a super quick shot. I used a digital background for the nuke, a lot of mist, some strong lights, and a fence I made. I used some debris in Photoshop, and it was really simple, but quite effective, I think. Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, very effective.
What's your goal in toy photography right now? To shoot more. I'm very busy of late with work and life, so stealing some time for this hobby can be a challenge. I definitely understand that, but I'm glad you do take the time to do that, Intergalactic Raptor, because we have gems like this to talk about.
Mm-hmm. That's so just wonderful. So, Intergalactic Raptor, well done. Congrats on coming in second place. And man, I don't even know. I was gonna wax poetic about nuclear war and everything. Just remember, I think I made this point to you guys this weekend. There's aliens. Like why are we still fighting with each other as a species? We are a species.
We should be fighting the aliens. Is that
yes,
what
we need to be coming together. Why are we worried about this making nuke? Like, no, not against each other. Come on, man. Oh, just being silly now, but it's also, what are we doing?
I get it.
We're a species. Anyway, congrats, Intergalactic. Focus on the good in your life. And here we go to number one. Citizen 4. It took me a second without the vowels, but I put it together, right? Citizen, CTZN, Citizen 4.
No, you're completely wrong.
Yep.
I'm just messing with you. That's awesome.
Is
it probably is. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
And they are also in the chat as well. Thank you for joining us this evening. This photo is phenomenal. Definitely worthy of being a number one in the top 10. Certainly resonated with a lot of the toy pick community.
I think it was AK Hooded Figure at the end of Chris Con. He was just like, hey, who wants this? Who wants like a Dio? You got a cool Dio, no chewing, and so did Machu. Who wants this? It was another Dio. And then who wants KO Link? And I was like, I don't know what KO Link is. I'll take it. And it happened to be this figure, but a knockoff. And it's pretty amazing.
Sure. It's great.
It's a really cool figure. But hey, look at this setup.
Mm-hmm.
I want that Dio. The way he's off-centered in the photo, also a really nice touch. I feel like it really enhances the background.
Yeah,
absolutely agree. Yeah, the brickwork on that Dio is super cool. Love it.
That's something you want to be able to do. No, Chad?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's a lot of things I wanted to do. That's definitely one of them. Having that cool cracked type of brickwork. But again, it's another photo that has that background, that digital background that's just seamless integrated into this photo.
Yeah, really. You're right.
Even that little bit of moon in the corner. It's very well done.
Yeah, I mean, and even with the lighting coming, because again, depending on, and I'm going to be curious about the whole like Dio piece of it, if it's a blend of stuff, but with the lighting hitting is really special, because look at how like the skyline is the two shades. So I'm wondering if it's a practical image in the back. This is what I'm curious about. See if we have any answers. And I know Citizen 4 is here too in the chat. But is it a digital backdrop or is that a practical like image that you've shot this in front of? Because I'm seeing like that moonlight sunset lighting come down. I love how it's hitting like the wall, right? Only on one side of it. So it's hitting that perfect situational, but that it does follow all the way up to the sky there. It's just really, it is a wonderful picture because you actually do have that dusk changing, right? Like stuff happening in the skyline. I don't know. It's really well done.
No, I'm with you. I'm just trying to decipher if it's a digital background or a practical background that was printed out, or But
you see what I'm talking about with like that sunset lighting, kind of purple orange, like.
No, I see
just
it.
on that one side. Just love how all of this was set up.
Citizen, For you didn't really explain if that was a digital or a actual backdrop. If you could just in the chat just elaborate, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm going to start reading his answers.
Yeah, if you want to
Oh,
say
yeah.
that No Chum was right and that Yibo was wrong, that'd be perfectly fine.
I mean, this isn't a competition, but if we are going to make it, I hope Yimbo's right.
Oh. You weren't supposed to pick a side.
Hi, Chris, aka Toy Father. Thank you so much for the congratulations on making it to the top 10 this week.
No, Yimbo was right.
What was it?
Oh, that it's using light from the sun and printed out backgrounds.
Oh,
good job, Yimbo. You called it.
Yes.
Excellent. Nice job, Yimbo. Good eye. I'm thrilled to be part of this exciting opportunity with the Toy Daddies and TPC for the live show on YouTube. Here are my answers. What was your favorite toy growing up? As a child, my favorite toy was the Spider-Man web racer figure from Toy Biz, along with the Spider-Man Toby battle damage version, also a good one.
That's a great figure.
Also from Toy Biz. These action figures brought so much joy and imagination to my playtime. What are the figures in your photo? I used my Figma Zelda from the Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Two Worlds. The character has a special place in my heart, and I want to capture its essence in my toy photography. What's the story behind the picture? The story behind my picture revolves around Link's quest to seek the four sages and rescue Princess Zelda. I aim to recreate scenes from the game, so I use the diorama of ruins and a backdrop of a wooded area to set the stage. By adding some action elements to the shot, I sought to capture the essence of Link's adventurous journey. There was one more question you didn't answer, and that's quite all right. If you want to in the chat, that'd be great. What's making you happy in the toy community right now, Citizen 4? Love to hear that. But I would say fantastic job with this photo because you did an inspiring job.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything about this photo is fantastic. Great job.
I'm just laughing at the chat because they're just yelling at everybody to be quiet, or yelling at Sully to be quiet.
To be quiet. I missed it the first time around, but I did think that Sully was quiet. I figured he went to sleep.
And 78 said he's about to go fight Ganon in the latest Zelda game.
Oh man, I haven't even gotten that far. I'm still like, I haven't even done any of the main quests. I just like played like 40 hours of just me exploring the world.
I will
eventually. You're just harvesting pigs.
It's like, yeah, like let's get more sticks, guys. I need more sticks. But fantastic job.
We have an answer.
Oh, here we go. Are you done?
No, go ahead.
I'm currently elated about the opportunity to take pictures of my beloved toys and share them with like-minded enthusiasts. The joy of creativity and expression through toy photography is immeasurable. Additionally, I'm excited to see the sense of community and camaraderie I found, especially with the TPC Discord community. Awesome.
That's amazing. Cool. Perfect time real quick to shout out the TPC Discord. So if you need links, they are usually, I don't know, hit us up.
They're in our write-up. They're in our write-up.
They are in the write-ups. Okay. But Jade and I, Every Toy Mirth, are two of the guys right off the top of my head, Spanx Chan, Frogman Finds. But it's a wonderful Discord that is just continuing to grow every single day. So if you're a Discord user, definitely go check out the TPC Discord. They do a really wonderful job running that. You can still join mine, even though mine is like kind of dead on. I gotta do more stuff. When Threads came out, it just became one too many platforms. But join it anyway because you will get automatically updated with YouTube links for any of the stuff that your toy daddies do. So that's always a good, at the very least, a great reason to join.
All right.
Wow. What a top 10.
We did it, fellas.
Fantastic.
So next week's show, we'll be reaching out to some friends that we ran into at ChrisCon, and we'll try to get some more people on here to celebrate some toy photos and share their experiences of ChrisCon. What else? What's next? Do I hit the button? Hit the slideshow?
That was our
giveaway time. There we
time.
go.
Yimbo.
We did this earlier, about halfway through the show, doing a fast pass feature. Last week we had forgotten to do one, so tonight we're going to do two. One was earlier, Sailor Yimbo, and right now, if you want to be included in that giveaway for a fast pass feature to be featured on the Toy Pit Community Instagram page, type into the chat #Yimboats, and you do have to be in the Toy Pit Community channel on this version, non-Yimbo channel,
right?
You have for the hashtag to be captured
in the what we would call the main chat.
The main chat. There we go.
TPC.
Oh, hinge.
Yimboats.
Do you see this no chewing?
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, McFarlane always has toe hinge.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Was that thigh swivel?
It's there. I just don't want to show you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's there. It's there. You see it?
I just don't want to show you.
Bye.
So I will say, so as we are waiting for some entries, so I have been playing, the Doc Band. Not there's a lot to him. He's a civilian body. He's in a lab coat. Like there's not much to him. But why didn't they give us a yelling open mouth sculpt?
Yeah, they should have.
They should have.
Can't wait to open this though.
But that's okay. Like I said, we have the hood. Oh, see, you have to crack that open too.
Yeah,
we all have too many toys to play with.
Let's just stay up all night unboxing again. Let's just go.
I kind of want to.
These look great.
And if you have not done so in the chat, please click like. Makes the Yimbo smile. Makes me smile. Chris doesn't care. Click share. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an episode of the Toy Daddies. Yeah, I know. I'm just like.
Why do you do that, Yimbo? I mean,
that's right. Why do you do that?
Why do you do that, Yimbo?
Damn it, Yimbo!
Damn it, Yimbo! Why do you do that? No chewing.
Because I find it funny.
Don't forget that if you are going to be looking for more enjoyable toy content to watch, that earlier today, No Chewing was joined with J Shot and Machu Toy doing their own little half-hour long Between Two Sentinels show. So make sure to check that out.
I might do that tomorrow anyways. Do a lunchtime show.
You should.
Even if it's not
Yimbo, Cosmic Coffee.
Oh, we can have coffee at lunch. That's fine. We can do that whenever. It's just an excuse to open toys.
Beers on the Yimbo is going to be our lunchtime show.
Mm-hmm.
It's day drinking.
Oh, I'm well aware.
No, I have a ton to open. All those mini mates. I got a bunch from even before we went away. I got a bag of Chris and I exchanged toy bags.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys open up?
I totally forgot what was in yours.
Foot Soldier, Nightwing. It had Black Widow, but I opened her already. Yimbo, did you find the blue ball in your bag?
Oh, yes, I've been meaning to, because yes, I did. That's awesome. So that was a Bandai like Mysterio, cute little thing. Like my son was like, "Daddy, who's this?" And we're like, "It's Mysterio." Is he a good guy? No, he's a bad guy. Okay, and like it's just like
classically 5 years ago.
Classically. But no, that was adorable. So wait, where did you find that? I meant to thank. So thank you. This is me thanking you now. I meant to do it yesterday.
It is from a shop in Madrid on that comic book toy shop street that I was talking about. As a recommendation from Chava Fernando, it's the store is called Otaku Center, and they had those vending machines, the Bandai vending machines.
Cool.
So for like €2 or €3, you got one of these toys.
Yeah.
So
was it
really
random
cool.
or is it?
This one was not random. I just asked for it.
Got it.
They also had Night Monkey as well. but I thought Mysterio looked cooler.
Mysterio look, yeah, he's awesome. So
Yeah,
that's going to be one of my desk mates for this year.
Yeah, and I got
Cool.
this Chewy, which was really awesome as well. Thank you. These things.
Oh yeah, that's from Mike X.
Oh, Mike. Got it. Thank you, Mike.
I didn't make those.
I was wondering. Mike, thanks, buddy. I love the webs. Awesome.
Yeah, the webs are great. Thank you, Mike.
Very cool.
And I want to open this Mysterio thing.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
Yeah, thank you, man. That's very thoughtful.
Oh, Wade with the Yimbo's got balls.
No, Yimbo.
Phrasing, Chewy, phrasing.
Yimbo only has one blue ball.
It's an orb. It's more of a helmet. Oh God! All right,
one blue ball. He named it Mysterio.
Well, that's so cool. The head is
The other ball he calls Night Monkey.
Oh my God! By the way, big fan of this Hulk.
That Hulk is awesome.
I love the beat, the pipe it comes with.
Yeah,
people with.
Yeah.
Also surprisingly light. You know.
Yeah.
Like, but
the details
I'm
are
not
great.
upset. Yeah, like I'm into, this particular wave of Legends. Like it seems like they kind of nailed everything that we've wanted. Like they need the surprising stuff. Like I said, some of the lighter, the feeling of them, but not in a. I don't know. It's an interesting, after all these last couple of years of messing with Legends, like maybe they're starting to click. It's starting to click fully. I'm saying for like, because these are like really well done. These joints didn't fight me at all.
Yeah, that's
There's
true.
a lot of like engineering with the butterfly joints. Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry, I was trying to mute it.
You missed. You didn't do it.
It's like, oh.
This is my current desk mate that I love.
Oh, that's right. That was a Saturday night unboxing.
Good old Donnie Spock. All right, I think we have all the people that are entering into the Fast Pass giveaway. We're ready to push that button.
Let's do it.
Do it.
We still need to get 88 music to play when we do this.
That's right.
Oh.
Well,
Storm, since you already got one of these Fast Pass,
he's got this plus the secret hashtag too. So,
we will draw this again.
we're just gonna, I hope we're not gonna. Just gonna go ahead and make an executive decision.
I'm gonna assume that is okay, Retro.
do it.
Tick, tick, tick,
You
tick,
should
tick,
play
tick.
the lottery though. Jeez.
That's true.
Wesley
Wesley
K.
All right.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Let's do it.
Congrats.
Congrats,
So
Wesley.
we will let the TPC know that your two accounts will be reaching out, and to be on the lookout for your messages. All right, and then you will coordinate a time and a photo, whether it's new or something from your gallery. You know the deal. You've heard this spiel before, but yeah. Great show, fellas. I mean, I
Awesome.
enjoyed myself. Hanging out with you guys. Chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. It's always a pleasure. Again, you make the show so much fun for us, as we always say, but it's true. We wouldn't be sitting here smiling for closing in on, well, I'll say 2.5 hours.
This is one of our shorter shows.
Well, this is good. We are priming our friends here for the inevitable, like when September hits, 3-hour live streams on Wednesday nights are going to be a little hard for 2/3 of your toy daddies.
We were averaging 3 hours and 40 minutes.
I'm so happy you were the one to say that instead of me, Imbo.
Yeah, no, I know. Come on. So this is good practice. We're tightening the show up. We will continue to have. We do have some new ideas for when September rolls around for ways to keep the show entertaining for you guys, because that's the whole point. Like, we enjoy doing this, but we obviously, want you to enjoy your time spent with us. So we already have some new ideas.
Even the updated format, we moved quicker.
Wait, what's up?
Even with the updated format that we did tonight, we moved a little quicker.
So. Yeah. So it's gonna be, like these are, I don't even know, but yeah. A little less dilly-dallying, a little less rambling.
How dare you? How dare you call our relationship rambling?
Well, I'm thinking of only myself. I tend to ramble.
No, I ramble.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, a little less rambling from no chewing. You're right.
Oh.
But I'm okay. I get a hall pass. I get a ramble pass.
I'm just joking.
Wow.
I feel like we connected so much this weekend that I can rib you guys. Like,
yes,
I do every week.
By the way, funniest thing this weekend was No Chewing and I shared a hotel room, and it was like the rush of who was going to fall asleep first because both of us snore. And No Chewing won.
I definitely did. You kept watching TV. I'm like, oh, that's a mistake.
No, I keep it on a timer, and then I was gonna fall asleep.
I didn't realize you could put a timer on the TV.
Yeah, that's you should do that.
Yeah, no way. I need to fall asleep quick.
It's so funny though.
So I'm just gonna remind everybody that in terms of being notified, make sure you hit that bell for any of our channels that you want to watch us on, because most likely at some point tomorrow there will be 1 or 2 different live streams popping up. That's a neat toy with either myself and a collection of Between Two Sentinels, Toy Daddies, and 1/6 shooters to do Cosmic Coffee. And then maybe Chewy will get to do another lunchtime one. We'll see. That's why it's a really good idea to hit that bell, hit that subscribe, all of those things.
And beyond, but we don't know. We might run out of time.
Yeah. Time's always the issue. Time is always. It was really funny how we talked about it. We were going to have a nice weekend at ChrisCon, and we made that joke about maybe we'll go to Home Depot, all that. There literally was a Lowe's, a Staples, and a Bed Bath & Beyond right next to the hotel.
Oh, yeah. But we didn't have any time
to go to them. We didn't have
any time for toys. Only time for toys.
Just the Target. Just 3 Targets in a Walmart, in a mall.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby.
In a Hobby Lobby.
Shout out to Cubicle Collector Danny, real quick, in case I don't know if he watches this show ever, but Cubicle Collector, another great toy account, toy photographer. He's in my Joe chat, and he was there. Got to meet him in person for the first time. He was part of the setup squad. He's one of the organizers for ChrisCon. So just want to give him a shout out as well.
Shout out.
And McKinney said, when you guys getting your gold label flash, mine showing up tomorrow. That's a good one. Mine is still in the box. It came last week.
Mine is also in the box.
I'm waiting for the 4th. So I'm basically waiting until I can build Cyborg to unbox them.
Mine is still in the store.
There you go. What was that? Am I saying this right? Again, we always try to get the names right. Yusian. Thank you once again to Toy Pick and Toy Daddy. I'm not using digital images. I'm set. I set up 3 lights in that image. Oh, very cool. Awesome. Love hearing that. That's great. Very cool.
We should have hit up an Olive Garden.
We should have went to an Olive Garden. It'll be a future one.
Those are lovely.
Unlimited breadsticks. Let's do it.
I know. What you got to do is eat up on the limited breadsticks and salad, and then bring your entree home.
Mm.
Hack, guys, hack.
We could do the Taste of Italy menu. Try all the pastas.
Well, I would love to do that.
It doesn't sound bad to me.
It doesn't.
We rack up a bill on wine at Olive Garden. Just like 4 dudes just pounding pasta.
Gentlemen, are you doing Toy Talk with this coming Monday?
Yes, we will be. We took a break this Monday because,
you're still in summer hiatus mode. Yeah,
we're at ChrisCon and I had to go away with the family, so that was pretty much it. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday, just talking toys and having some fun, and
Perfect.
Catching up from ChrisCon too.
Mm-hmm.
Because Toy Addict 17 was there to meet us as well.
Yeah,
It was great to see him in person.
Yeah, so that's gonna be Monday, Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yimbo reviews everything. I have so many toys to discuss. Yeah.
Yes, Yimbo at 8 o'clock on Sundays. But to answer that question, so Retro Storm, the photos go up for nomination to be in the top 10, but it's all based upon the toy community vote and it's based on the number of likes. So the top 10 of each week go up, but all 30 to 40 photos do get featured on the Toy Pick community page.
So if you have 1,000 friends on Instagram, have them vote for you.
Yeah, basically. Send it to people that you know who have Instagrams. And then Diggs Figs cracking me up. I heard when you're there, your family.
Oh my God. That came up in one of their interviews too. I forget who it was. Well, we have a bunch of different interviews that we did throughout the con that we'll be releasing on the page, and it was a lot of fun. But family did come up, and at one point I had to stop and have No Chewing say family into the microphone.
Family.
I don't know why that came up.
And also, Toy Father's joking about having 1,000 people vote for it. While that may be a thing, there's like 30,000 people that follow the Toy Pick community, so oftentimes that doesn't matter.
Right. And then Emma Kinney, I'm sure, because Todd's just been like crushing through the DC different comics and outlooks, so at some point you'll get a Zoom that who you're looking for.
I'm sure you'll get like 4 Zooms.
Right.
I mean, there was a Zoom that came out that wasn't bad. I think he's done like 2 or 3. So
or go jump into the imports. Revoltech Zoom is supposed to come out at some point this year.
Yeah, the Flash and the Robotech.
Is that an Amazing Yamaguchi? Is that the line that one's part of?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I might have to get that Flash now.
Both pre-ordered. They both look great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, by the way, that was Citizen 4 talking about that Zelda or the Link picture with the 3 points of light and a pre-printed background. So no digital imaging.
Wow.
Respect. Again, I respect all of this. It doesn't matter what. I just happen to like. That's my wheelhouse. Like, so I'm like, yeah, practical. Because the digital, again, it's just amazing. Different ways you can go about this hobby.
Oh, I love digital effects as well. It's just, I want to move.
It's what I know.
It's just laziness on my behalf. It's that if I do it practical, I don't have to spend time.
What I know. It's what we know, Chewy. It's what we know.
It's the only world we knew.
All right, gentlemen. So, chat, thank you so much. We don't have an updated lullaby for you, but we have a classic one to take you off to sleep. Thank you very much for joining us this evening live. Thank you very much for watching the replay. Share this content out if you know anybody else who would be interested in this type of stuff. And gentlemen,
have a good night all.
Good night, my toy collectors, photographers, and more. We had some fun tonight, but we're out of pictures to explore. We thank you for your time. It was nothing but sublime. Though it's time to go to bed, don't be filled with dread, because next week we'll be right here. Your toy daddies will appear to bring you joy and laughter every night and here on after.